Yes or no? What are the straight up answers to your most burning questions in regards to love, career, money, home, and people? I'm going to be giving you rapid fire answers in all these topics for this beautiful, heart centered pick a card reading. Hi, beautiful soul. I'm Mystic Miya, and thank you for joining me on We'll See in the Moment for this unique, heart centered pick a card reading. It's kind of like 5 pick a card readings in one reading. This is actually inspired by a poll I put out recently where I asked viewers, beautiful souls, what kind of reading would you gift someone who's going through something you just went through? It's kind of like if you could get a reading for your old self while you're going through this, what would you want to hear in a reading? What would help you out the most? And most of you voted for the clear truth, the truth of the matter. And so I thought in this way, you can get a straight up yes or no answer for the most burning questions you have in regards to all these topics. So each topic has 5 piles each. All of them are in the description below with timestamps. This is a timeless reading, and it should resonate with no matter what your situation is in any of these areas. So for love, we're looking at, questions regarding this person. In career, we're kind of looking at the path that you're on. Is it going to work out? Money, we're looking at, is there money coming in for you now? Home, we're seeing if there's improvement in this area for you now. And people, is this person or if these folks are good for you right now. So for like 99% of you, you're picking the piles with your heart. Whatever you're guided to is where your answer will lie. And you'll notice that it will resonate and give you confirmation of what your intuition was already telling you. But for very, very few of you, like literally maybe just 2 or 3 people, maybe even less, you might get an answer and it just won't feel right. And for those, sometimes you need to challenge yourself. You know what your answer is, but you're acting confused. And once you get an answer, sometimes that's just enough to know what you would actually choose instead. You just needed someone to tell you the opposite for you to be like, no, actually, I feel this way. So sometimes just getting the answer helps you get to what you always knew to be the answer for you. But for the majority of you, like 99.9%, the answer will be in the pile that you choose exactly as you meant to hear it, as your guides have guided you to hear. I think this is a very unique reading, and I worked hard on it, and I really hope you like it. I hope more than that you really, it helps really give you clarity and answers that you need. So with that, I hope you enjoy the reading, and I wish you much love and light. All right, beautiful soul. For this one, we have love, a yes or no answer in regards to this person that you're thinking of. We have 5 piles here. Don't worry, I'll tell you when I'm going to start. So you have a moment to kind of pick your pile, kind of just feel into it intuitively, which pile feels like the right pile for this question, set the intention. And you might also get a poll slightly with another pile. That might be for a reason, so I'll check that out, but I'll pick the one that you feel so strongly intuitively drawn to first. All right, so you can pause right now if you still need a little bit of time to see which pile is for you. And we'll start with pile 1. All right, so pile 1. Your yes or no answer in regards to this person, your question that you have. No need to worry. Okay. I'm going to get an extra confirmation for you. Improving health. Okay. So if you're worried because you and this person had, first of all, the most obvious one, if you had a health situation or your person did, they're saying don't worry about that. It's not going to affect the connection, or, feel into your situation intuitively, but feels like it's not going to be as bad as you were worrying about. But in regards to this connection, if you're worried that you two are going through a rough patch and it's a not really healthy place or as healthy as you want it, Spirit is kind of saying don't worry about it. It's gonna improve. Okay, so why? Adventure. It feels like we both kind of were just stuck in a rut or needed more like adventure in your life. This could be mental health, or it could be that you were stuck in some sort of life routine for too long and need to get out a little bit more. Need to bring a spark back in, or something that the two of you can relate on and have fun in again. Finding something you two share, enjoy sharing, and can have fun with each other. Healing. Okay, wow. So improve health, healing again. No need to worry. Yeah, I feel like you would like, this is a good thing that you two are kind of recognizing there needs to be a band-aid put on this, connection. This is a good thing because when you both recognize it, that means something can be done about it. So it's just kind of natural ebb and flow of connections, and it feels like this is just both of you kind of growing into the next, chapter, next adventure, and that's why. So let's get a little bit about what you were hoping for, what you wanted. The moon. Yeah, I feel like you're romantic, and I feel like you often put this connection on a pedestal, or this person on a pedestal. Let's see, 32 moon, creativity, shadow self, reflection. Yeah, I feel like you are in your head a lot. Maybe you do a lot of spiritual work, inner work, and maybe you just got into your head a little bit too much about this connection and the direction it was going. It seems like everything is fine. Or with this person. Healing heart. Are you kidding me? And this 3 times. Improving health, healing, and healing heart. I feel like maybe you just have been burned so many times that seeing this kind of come up in your current situation with this person makes you kind of freak out a little bit, because in past situations it might have not gone so well. If you haven't had similar issues in a past relationship, it could have been a past life, issue reoccurring, or maybe something you've seen happen to a friend or a family member. And Spirit is reminding you that your connection with this person is unique, and there's no need to worry. I feel like you're over worrying for no reason, maybe for a specific reason, but there's nothing to be worried about here. All right, and outcome. Let's see the outcome of the situation. X marks the spot. See the love in disguise. Yeah, and with adventure and then X marked the spot, I feel like the two of you are going to go on an adventure or some sort of vacation, or like you want to go on like a journey, finding something you both really like. And in that journey, you two are going to find that love that you have for each other again. It's like it never left. It was just that, there's ebbs and flows, and this just happened to be a time where it felt a little stuck, Date. Get back out there. I'm getting date night. I feel like it's just rekindling the love that you two already have for each other, with some fun dates. Pile 1, I hope you got the answer that you needed or wanted to, it seems like, it was all in your head. So we'll move on to pile 2 now. All right, pile 2. What is your yes or no answer to the question you have in mind in regards to this person? Let go. Oh, but let go of what? Let's get an extra confirmation card. Opportunity. All right. So I feel like there's there's an opportunity with this person, or with a situation with this person. I feeling like you don't want to let go of this opportunity. Maybe you're a little bit nervous that like if you let go of this situation, it might not come back, or it might not. You might not get a similar opportunity to work with them or to have a relationship with them again, or someone like them. And I feel like Spirit is saying let go of like any like worry about not receiving this opportunity again. So I'm getting, for a lot of you, it's not necessarily letting go of the person, but letting go of the specific opportunity with this person. For some of you, I am getting, this might be just someone you just went on a date with, and you're like, oh, but I like them, but you know, I'm not feeling it really completely, but I don't want to let go because I don't know if there's someone better that's going to come through. Spirit is saying, like, don't worry, like, you will have other opportunities. Like, don't try to hold on to everything because you think you won't get someone just as equally as nice or better. So I'm getting, like, it doesn't have to be necessarily, like, if you've been seeing someone for a long time and you're like, oh, I feel it, not necessarily the person, but the specific opportunity. Maybe it's moving closer to that person, but you don't want to do it right now for another reason. Yeah, and if you're just like dating, like maybe you met someone and it's great, but they're long distance, and you're like, but I really didn't want to do long distance again. And Spirit's like, don't worry, like you'll find someone just as great or better that you don't have to do long distance with. Okay, so let's see why. Perspective. Yeah, I feel like Spirit's like, yeah, if you keep thinking that like an opportunity as good won't come through for you again, like that's not the way that they want you to think. And teacher in reverse. I'm getting like you have to be your own teacher in this, in just regards to kind of like teaching yourself this lesson of there are always plenty of opportunities, one better than the next. It's just abundance of opportunities come to you at all times. You know which opportunities to take and what opportunities to wait on. You have discernment skills. You are very intuitive, and you know which opportunities are right for you and primed for the taking, and what opportunities are not the right one for you, and that you can pass on and will open up the doors to new opportunities, that kind of thing. Okay, what were you wanting? What were you hoping for here? Mountain. Yeah, I feel like you kind of just want to get there. Like you just want to start or get to this next thing. Like I just feel like you want to just get to the meat of the relationship, or get to this goal, and just kind of have it set up and ready to go, and not have to deal with all this, guesswork in the beginning. That makes sense. I like you. Someone likes you. And not only that, you're having fun. Like you like this person, or they like you, and that's even more, that's more of a difficult situation when you actually like each other, but then you're not feeling it. Like you're not feeling like, oh, this could be something like a long-term potential, or there's just some goals that are really non-negotiables for me, but it seems like they're not going to budge on their side either. It's just kind of like, oh, it's a bummer, right? Like this could have been something, but a lot of people hold on hoping that the other person changes, and it's like, that's not the way to think, right? I'm getting, you kind of intuitively already know this. This is more like a confirmation for you. All right, so the outcome of the situation: trip to light. Fantastic. Dance with the universe. Yeah, I love that, because I got this like teacher that came out in reverse. It's kind of like, this is the universe teaching you. This is you teaching yourself to go with the flow, to kind of work with the universe and what it has to offer you, and to know that like if you feel like you deserve something more, you're right. And the universe is just kind of checking with you. It's like, hey, I got this offer. And you can say yes or no. And if you say no, the universe goes back to its workshop and gives you something better, more aligned. You're the only one who can say yes or no in this situation. So if it doesn't line up correctly, backstabbing, and it came out in reverse. I'm getting like, it feels like you're backstabbing yourself. Like you're kind of don't want to like give in to these things that you actually absolutely don't want. You don't want to lie to yourself either, being like, oh, maybe I'll change my mind, or maybe they will. No, like I think at this point, like you don't want to, like if you kind of went into this, continue going on with this, thinking like this is actually what you wanted, like you're lying to yourself, and you're just gonna cause your own self like suffering in the end, right? So it's kind of like, don't backstab yourself. Like if something happens in this connection, you can't blame the other person, like if you knew what, going into it, that you said yes, right? So yeah, I hope that clarifies some things for you, pile 2. Now we're gonna go into pile 3. Hi, beautiful pile 3. We're looking at your yes or no answer in regards to this person you're thinking about in love. This is the sign. Ooh, what is this a sign for? Let's get some extra confirmation. Reconsider. Reconsider what? And why? Curiosity. Okay. So I feel like there's someone that is maybe coming back. And maybe they're just coming back into your thoughts. Maybe they're coming back to you physically with an offer. I'm getting like spirits kind of asking you, your own higher self, your own intuition is kind of like, is this something I should give it like a chance? Maybe you didn't really want to in the beginning. Maybe this is like something you're like, okay, I'm totally done with, like wash my hands of this. Like, I'm absolutely sure this is not what I want, or, I've been denied too many times. I'm going to just move forward, or it's been too long. Like, why are they coming to me now, or something of that sort, or, they didn't really take any actions, or they didn't follow up, something like that. So I feel like you kind of made up your mind. You're like, no, I'm just going to move forward. But they're here. They're back in your thoughts or in your physical reality. And I think Spirit's asking you, hey, like, aren't you just a little bit curious? And kind of maybe you will regret not just like talking to them at the least. Like maybe it doesn't have to be in person. It can just be over a text or something like that, or an email. But like, I feel like Spirit's like, I think it'll benefit you just to see what they have to say or what they would do, just because the curiosity might eat you alive later on. So it's like, yeah, I think you'll regret it not hearing them out right now. Okay, so let's see also why. Faith, blind faith. If you kind of go into it that like no matter what happens, you'll be better for it, whether you get some clarity or some truth, or maybe both of you have grown in your lives enough to kind of, see something here, some sort of potential here. Or yeah, there's just like something that could be worked out. Maybe you get your coffee table back that you really loved or whatever, so it's like I feel like there's like something good that will come out of this. And if you just go into it with that mindset that like no matter what happens, like I'm gonna be better for it, it will be. Okay, so what were you hoping for, or what did you kind of want? Mice, number 23 here. Loss, worry, stress. Yeah, so I feel like you're really stressed out. This connection or this person really stressed you out and really made you feel a sense of loss. Maybe they ghosted you, or maybe they just never stood up. Maybe they never really, not step up, stood up, never stepped up to the plate and kind of did what they needed to do. And it just caused you constant amount of worrying and stress and anxiety. So I feel like that's kind of why you're like, no, like if I let them back into my life, they're just gonna start that up for me. And it took me a long time to kind of, put that away. Coffee cup meeting for, that's so funny because that's what I pictured in my head, was like the two of you grabbing some coffee or something. Yeah, like kind of like maybe you can leave it at a better place than it was. Maybe you'll come out of it with a friendship or some sort of clarity, and maybe they'll compliment you a lot. Or, I feel like you'll come out of this like in a better place. Like I feel like this energetic weight lifted off your shoulders, and it'll just make you like walk taller and just be happy that this situation that didn't, necessarily end the best way for you, gets to be rewritten. The ending of that gets to be rewritten. All right, so what's the outcome here? A splendid torch, blaze brightly. Yeah, I think when I said like you'll walk taller, like I really do think you'll come out of it really much more confident and happy, because like it feels like you come out the winner. No matter what happens in this situation, like it feels like, yeah, like I feel validated. Like what I thought was confirmed, what was going on was confirmed, more clarity. This person, was trying to do right by me, or they did right by me, but at the end at least. So there's some sort of like, yeah, I came up on top. Like, like if they did something wrong, maybe they dated someone else after, or maybe they just, kind of up and left, or like never really gave you a good reason or something. And it just makes you feel like, yeah, like I'm so glad that can be put to rest now, and I'm not going to be thinking about it, and also like that I was right. Hammer, sabotage and rebuild, persistent working on it, repairing. Yeah, so like for very few of you, there's a potential to kind of work this out with this person. I'm not going to tell you that everyone that picks this pile is going to be that case. I feel like you will get like closure at the least, or confirmation and validation from at least a coffee or a single conversation or whatever. But this might be a situation where they can kind of rebuild their life, and you kind of like want to help them out, or maybe they want to kind of work out things out with you, and you might give it a shot. You might give it a chance one more time because you're like, hey, like there was something here, or they seem like they've grown and changed into a better version of themselves, and they seem kind of in a good place, like maybe. And others of you are just gonna feel like, yeah, this is kind of like coming full circle, where maybe you started a really good like self-healing journey or self-discovery journey, or something that kind of, this was like the last nail in the coffin of that old life, going into the new one afresh, anew. So yeah, pile 3, I hope that answered your question. And now we're going to go into pile 4. Hey, beautiful pile 4. We're going to look at the yes or no answer to your question in regards to this person in love. So your question, yes or no? Reconsider. Okay. Let's get an extra clarifier card. Yes. Okay. Wow. Let's see why. Let's reconsider and why. Is it yes? Play. Okay. So with the Knight of Cups here in reverse, I feel like this is someone new coming in, or this is someone coming back, or giving it another shot, or something along those lines. Intuition. And I feel like you wouldn't give this another chance if your intuition wasn't totally on fire and being like yes. And I'm not like saying screaming yes, but like a 1,000 soft whispers of yes, and like that feeling where all the hairs on your arms like stand up kind of thing. It's just like I feel it in my bones that this is something I should say yes to. I feel like the choice is up to you. I'm getting the reconsider is that this choice, this decision is being brought to you, is up to you. I feel like someone is giving you an opportunity, whether this is someone new coming back or, someone you're currently with. All right, let's get more information. What did you want? Or you kind of in heart, love. Okay, you were looking for love, heartbroken, but then you felt heartbreak. So maybe the person before you left you heartbroken, or maybe this person left you heartbroken. It might have been like, it might not be so serious for all of you. It might be just like, oh, you thought that things were going well with this person, and then all of a sudden like they made a move and it made you feel uncomfortable or unsure of where it left you two at. But yeah, or it could be like this person kind of, you were dating or whatever in a relationship with them and they kind of messed up. But not like too badly, but like it was enough to be like, oh no, like is this the end? But I feel like they come to you, this person, whether it's you or someone you know, and they kind of, ask you for this chance at a romance with you. And I feel like another reason your intuition is here and like reconsider is because I feel like your ego is yelling one thing and your intuition is saying another. Like your heart and mind are saying two different things. One is saying like, no, this person hurt you, or someone like this person hurt you in the past, or you were in this situation before and it didn't work out, or something like that. You have to do it this different way. You don't like it this way, or whatever. And the other part of you is like, no, this person isn't going to do you wrong. And just because someone else who gave you a similar opportunity messed it up doesn't mean this person will. Or, something along those lines. Like, this person is not the last person kind of feeling. All right, so what is the outcome? Breadcrumbs of bliss. Head your pleasure principle. And especially with the play card here with the Knight of Cups, I feel like they're here and you're having so much fun with them. It's a blast when you hang out with them. You're laughing, you're enjoying the dates that you have, enjoying the conversations you have and the activities that you two do. It's like really clicking. So Spirit's just like, just kind of go with it. Just kind of, keep having fun and you'll kind of get to that answer yourself. Poker face. Taking a chance. Risks. Not showing your hand. Yeah. I feel like both of you are kind of like at a standoff here a little bit. Like you like each other, but you don't want to get hurt by the other person because you like the other person so much, and maybe have had difficult past relationships or situations in past relationships that was just difficult. So both of you are kind of playing this like cat and mouse game with each other, and it's cute. And I feel like both of your hearts are saying yes, yes, yes. But you two are kind of often when the other person does something that like, it could just be the smallest thing. It could like make you think wild things that are not true. And so both of you, just to let you know, both of you are feeling this way. It's not just one or the other. Both of you are really nervous, but really happy. And just the smallest thing that other person does can make you think that they're not interested, or protect myself. Or were they flirting with that person? Or why did they, do this on the social media? Or, and it's just like, yeah, it's because you both like each other a lot. So pile 4. I hope this gave you some clarity. I'm going to go into pile 5 now. Hi, beautiful pile 5. We're looking at the yes or no answer to your question in regards to love and this person. So let's see Yes or no? Go. Time is right. Oh, okay. Let's get some extra confirmation. Abundance. Ooh. Okay, so I feel like there's like a situation, an opportunity for you, and Spirit is saying, yeah, this is the time to take it. This is your chance. So it could be like with a person, or it could be like outside of a relationship, and you're like, oh, should I put my career or this other opportunity I have on hold because of the relationships? Where it's like, it's go time, take that opportunity. Or it might be an opportunity to take with your person, and Spirit saying like, yeah, it's good timing. So let's see why. Heartbreak, 3 of Clouds, and Bloom. Okay, so I feel like this is something that you had to deal with in the past, by yourself or with another person, and it didn't, like, it failed because of that relationship with that person. Like something, like maybe you had like a really good opportunity for a job or a career or financial opportunity or living situation or like something really important to you, and you kind of said no because of the relationship you were in at that time, or you took it on, but that opportunity suffered greatly because of your love situation at that time. And I feel like you're in a similar situation, so I feel like it's a repeating theme in your life. So Spirit is saying, like, take it, like, because I feel like you might think, oh, I have to pick one or the other, like this relationship or this opportunity, and the last time that you took this opportunity with the wrong person, it severely impacted the opportunity, or you gave up this opportunity last time and the relationship wasn't worth it, and at the end, and the opportunity was probably more worth it. So I feel like there's a situation where this opportunity is coming in at the same time as this opportunity in love, whether it's someone new or whether it's like, something at the same time. Something big is happening in the relationship, and you're like, oh, can I do this? Can I do, like, for example, starting this new job and planning for a wedding at the same time? Can I do these two things at once? Bert saying, like, yeah, you can. Like, this isn't like the past love situation, and this isn't like an opportunity you should say no to. So I feel like if that's the kind of situation you're in, and you're asking yourself, like, can I do this? Can I, like, should I take the relationship opportunity, or should I take this other opportunity that is also very important to me that's gotten messed up in the past? Like, should I wait on the relationship in order to not mess up this opportunity? I think Spirit's going to say it's going to have you see that, like, this is going to work out. You might choose to kind of go slower if it's someone new and dating them or entering a relationship, or you might, like, if they, want to propose to you, or they propose moving somewhere, you might do it sooner, or you might do it later, depending on this opportunity. But I feel like the main takeaway here is that Spirit is saying you can do both here in this situation. So what is it that you wanted, or what were you kind of looking for? Birds, gossips, small problems, mirroring each other, relationships. Okay, so birds, about communication, new vision. So I think both of you are kind of reflecting, like, each other, like how much you're freaking out, because I feel like they're freaking out at the same time. Usually when one person has, like, I found in a lot of relationships, when one person is having like a huge breakthrough in a career, the other person's having a huge breakthrough in love. So, like, oftentimes, like, I see this in so many good relationships where both people are very strongly connected, that both people have like a mirroring breakthrough at the same time. So as much as you're freaking out with this opportunity and, like, should you take it, and, like, how, like, will it mess up my relationship and things like that, they're also freaking out the same amount. Like, oh my goodness, like, if they choose this opportunity over me, over this relationship, like, Does that mean that they care more about it? Of course, I'll still be here for them, but does that mean that, like, they're freaking out and they're having all the same, like, kind of mirrored worrying thoughts as you? Okay, so, yeah, they're like, of course I want to be there for them, but, like, does that mean, like, where does that leave our relationship? Like, is it gonna survive this? Or, like, yeah, I definitely will survive this. What am I thinking? Like, it's only a few months, or it's only, this is good for us, this is the best for us, but, like, like, I know they don't want me to think that, like, they care more about this than us, but, like, it kind of makes me feel that way. What do I say? What do I do? So they're having, like, same kind of freak out kind of thoughts as you. The outcome. What is the outcome here? The return. Own your mastery. Yeah. I think that also the other slight worry here is that, like, can you handle this? And I'm getting spirit wants you to know that, like, yeah, like, all those, like, failed attempts, or, like, where you didn't get as much success as you wanted, or you weren't able to fulfill that, like, opportunity as much as you wanted, that potential timeline. Spirit saying, like, that was all for you to be able to master this at this time. Like, you're gonna get a handle of this, and, like, you will pass the flying colors. You trained for this. This is it. This is where you go all in. The dragonfly, lighthearted, adapt, finding out and change things, coming to light and heal. I think you'll find that this is just like an initial freak out because it might remind you of similar situations in the past. I did get, like, repeated like, experience. So of course you're gonna feel that. But with, like, the birds here and the dragonfly, like, I feel like this is, like, such a cute bonding moment for the two of you, because I think both of you are going to be able to, like, talk about your concerns and learn a lot about each other that you didn't know, and feel really, really strong about it after, like, some conversations, and after you both kind of realize you're on the same page, and like, you're gonna get a lot of light. There's gonna be a lot of healing from that past situations, about their current worries as well. And you both are gonna come out stronger for it, and wiser for it, and ready to take these opportunities on together. So I hope that answered your question, Pile 5. I'm going to go into the next questions. All right, so we're looking at career yes or no questions now. So we have 5 piles here. Don't worry, I'll tell you before I start pile 1. You can always, and I'll let you know when to pause if you need more time. But the question I'm kind of using as a baseline is, will this path you're currently on in your career work out, or taking this path, making this decision, going in this direction, will it work out? Is it the best direction for you to go in? So that's kind of like the baseline question, but you can make it your own specific question for your career if you'd like. And we have 5 piles here, just whatever pile you feel so strongly drawn to. You might be drawn to more than one pile. If that's the case, it's probably for a reason. If a pile feels like you're being drawn to it but not as strongly as the other one, there might be a reason why you're being asked to look at that pile too, and that will resonate with you for your specific situation, however you receive it. But I would definitely start with a pile that you feel the most strongly drawn to. All right, this is a time that you can pause if you want more time to pick your pile, and I will move into pile 1. All right, pile 1, let's look at your yes or no answer to your career question. We got no need to worry. Oh, interesting. Something interesting about the first question. But okay, let's get some confirmation. Get more information. Okay. So why? Why do you need to not worry and you need to get more information? So I feel like you're in the right direction, but you're worrying about something. And it's just like you need more information. I'm getting you need, like, it didn't come to you right away for a reason. There's a reason why you're getting clarity on this direction, or more substantial evidence and proof that this is the direction you should go in, or that it's working out for a reason. There's a reason that has been delayed. Let's see. So why? More information and no need to worry. Okay, so we have the 7 of raindrops, just 7 of cups, choices. So I feel like you've narrowed down your choices in regards to your career, like, a lot, or you've been like slowly narrowing them down as you got more and more clarity. I think that's more realistic, because I feel like you're like, I'm getting clarity, but it's not coming fast enough, you know? Or I'm seeing proof, but it's not coming fast enough. Held. Yeah, being held. I'm getting in a warm embrace by the universe, like in a cute way. But I'm getting like you're being held in this space for a reason. I'm getting incubation. It's kind of like a rebirth that you're in right now. So I'm getting, it's kind of like you're in the womb. And the universe is kind of bringing all these like potential paths to you, and you need a little bit of time to kind of integrate that into your reality. So it feels like you're in some sort of womb, the universe's womb right now. And that's why you're getting clarity, and that's why it's not clicking right away, because this is like a birth of a human. Like you need a substantial amount of time to make something as complex and beautiful like that, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting in terms of metaphor. Wow, that's so incredibly beautiful. All right, so what were you kind of hoping for? Bear, power, boss, leadership. Okay, so I feel like you're going for it. You're like, you know your worth, you know your value, you know what skills and knowledge you bring to the table, you know what your worth is, and you're ready to take on a bigger role. You know, you're in that like boss energy. Okay, and love, unconditional love, and attraction here, and oneness. Okay, so and passion. So this is something you really, really, really love. This is something you are putting your whole like mind, body, heart, and soul in. You know. Wow. Okay, and that's why the universe is showing you so much love, and bringing this all together. So yeah, I feel like all you gotta really do is hold love for yourself and not worry. And it's like hard to do when you're on this physical plane, and every second when you're dealing with something uncertain or, you know, not so pleasant to go through, uncomfortable, it makes you impatient. Every second in that energy makes you kind of like want to jump out of your skin or something. And Spirit's like, okay, we wouldn't be asking you to hold this space and hold this love for yourself and what's coming through if it wasn't necessary, if it wasn't like what's needed to bring it in, you know? Okay, so what's the outcome here? Be the bridge. Expand your consciousness to behold both worlds. Yeah, I do get this kind of energy of like you're the bridge right now. Like kind of like how the like baby in a mother's belly is like the bridge between the divine and this earthly world, this earthly realm. I feel like you're in that energy right now. They're like, you could be using this time for something really great. Like you're super connected. And when this comes through, this opportunity, you're going to hit the ground running. So this is a good time to use that really strong connectedness to spirit for something good, something creative, something helpful to others, or something that can be fun and creative for you to try out. You know, you can use this time to figure out other things in your life, because since you're supremely connected at this time. So spirit's like kind of like, hey, you know, there's things for you to do if you want. Coffee cup, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendship. Savoring the moment is what I'm getting. So I'm getting with the friendship, like you're probably going to be bringing in a lot of people you're going to be networking with in this new whatever situation, awesome situation that you're moving into, this new chapter. So Spirit's like, yeah, use this time to build those friendships up. You know, you probably might have, it might be useful in the future in regards to whatever your career is. So I feel like you can have people come through, people specifically that you can network with, but also people who could just be your friends and help you do like life's work with, like emotional stuff, being supportive, being, you know, someone you can have fun with, the kind of people that can keep you stable in order to take on a huge responsibility like you're aiming for in terms of your career, and even like a partnership, love, if that's something you're looking for. But yeah, Spirit's saying this is a really good time to make connections with others, you know, figure out other things in your life, or use your heightened intuition for something good, something fun, creative. Yeah. So, all right, pile one, I hope you got some more clarity and got your answer. I'm going to move into pile two now. All right, pile two, we're going to look at the yes or no answer to your career related question. So what is the answer? Go. This is the time is right. This is the right time. I just got the itch on the tip of my nose. So it's like, okay, you know this is right in front of you. This situation is in your life or appearing right now. Like money's on the nose or something. Yeah, it's right here. It's right here. You know what it is, or when it comes through very soon, you're going to know exactly what this situation is. So I feel like for some of you, you're waiting on an opportunity to come in, and when you see it, you'll know it right away. It's coming in very, very soon, like right now. Or this opportunity has just recently come in for you, and you're wondering if this is the right one. I'm getting pointing to the nose, like yes, on the money, on the money. Okay, so why? So first of all, confirmation. Within the next few months, so I feel like you're going to make huge progress in this direction or this opportunity in the next few months. Or if you're wondering when it's going to come in, it could be in the next few months, but I feel like for most of you, it's going to come in sooner than that, but like you'll just make progress in it. You'll be working on it for the next few months. So this opportunity that like just came in or it's coming in now, you're going to be working on that for the next few months diligently. Okay, so why this answer? Leadership, master of lightning, and strength. Okay, you were born to fulfill a leadership position. It's so interesting. So whether you are asking for like a leadership type role or position in your work, or if you want to start, you know, your own business or another business or whatever this idea is, like whether you are asking for that kind of position or not, like you are meant to play that role in this lifetime. You're definitely strong enough for it. Like you, like I'm getting like yes, of course I know. I definitely know how strong I am. So you know it too. What were you kind of hoping for? What did you kind of want? Anchor, settling down. Okay, so I feel like you kind of wanted to come into like a position that you will hold for a very long time, or something like you want to hold down success for a very long time, or you wanted to, you know, you want to kind of go into something that you'll be in for a very long time, whether it's business or a specific kind of work, field, line of work, or you're just kind of hoping to have more stability and security in your current job position. Clock, yeah, no, time. So yeah, I feel like it's like, I just want to be kind of comfortable right now. I just kind of want to be doing what I want to be doing, or I just kind of want a position that like, it's not going to mess with like my stability or give me confidence that like I'm going to be here for a long time or make this much money that I want. Like, I feel like you're just like, I just want to be in it. I just want to know that I'm in it and I want to be in it. You know, I don't want to have to keep worrying about that. I just want to be there. Okay, so the outcome, what's the outcome of this situation? Ally in disguise. Discover the hard to find blessing. Ooh, so I feel like you have an ally that you don't really know about. Oh, you might think they're your ally. I think this person, you don't actually suspect them as being someone helpful towards you. I'm getting someone in the workplace or someone, yeah, this could be someone in your workplace who kind of comes off like cold or indifferent, or they don't show their hands. They don't show their hands. They don't show their hand. They have a pretty like good poker face, but they're fighting for you behind the scenes to get this position or to get that raise, or they really value your work or what you contribute. You have a angel on the inside. You have someone working for you. I do feel like this is a physical person. Of course, your spirit team is on your side always, but I feel like this is the actual spirit, like physical person. I almost a spiritual person, because I feel like this is a good person with good morals. But I'm getting like you might not have any clue about this person. You might not know them really well. You might not know them at all. You might have never even met them. They just saw your resume or something, or they've seen your work or something and you don't know about them. This might also be someone just in your personal life that is working really hard to bring this opportunity to life for you. You might not know how hard they're working behind the scenes for you to kind of get this career goal that you've always maybe talked about. It could be like a partner or a family member who is just kind of really trying to like vying for you, like really like doing whatever they can, calling people, seeing what's available, doing research on your behalf, hand delivering things. Like they're going the extra mile and you might not know that. So there you do have people cheering you on and actually being there for you, helping you out in the real world. Heartbroken. Deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving, despair, breakup. Okay. This might come at a time when you feel like you don't have any allies. That's why it's kind of a little bit heartbreaking, because you might feel like you're doing this all on your own, and you don't have anyone helping you out. But like Spirit's like, oh boy, what you don't know, pal, too. So you might feel kind of lost and like kind of hopeless, or like you don't have anything going for you. You're really only just helping yourself, or you're not seeing any kind of tangible proof. And Spirit's like, there's someone like rallying for you behind the scenes. And I feel like this is coming in very soon. And within a few months, you should be able to see, you should be working on this in the next few months, immediately. I pulled an extra card for timing. Like next week looks promising. It was a timeless reading, but it seems like very, like soon, like within a week or very, very soon. Like when Spirit says now, it usually isn't within like today. It could be within days or like a week at most. Because they don't usually always say now. Sometimes it's like, oh, depending on this. But when they say when they give me a specific time frame, like I know it's like I know what they mean. Like when they say like a week, it usually means like at least like a month max. If they say this season, I'm like next year. So like because when they describe timing, like you had to be like a psychic who like reads time from Spirit, like you have to understand how they see time, and it's like completely different. So like after like like what years of experience now, like I know like it's within like a week or so. Okay, so pile 2, I'm gonna go into pile 3 now. Hope this gave you the clarity you were looking for. All right, pile 3, we're going to be looking at your yes or no question for career. So let's look at your answer. Reconsider. Interesting. Okay. Let's get an extra confirmation card. Romance. Ooh. Okay, so I do feel like a love situation is influencing this career situation. So I'm getting from Spirit like you might want to reconsider things, bringing your romantic situation into the decision making. Yeah, so let's get some whys. Why? Determination and communication. Okay. Oracle of Lightnings, the Queen of Wands. Okay. I feel like this is, I'm like, is this your energy or is this your person, romantic interest energy? And I'm getting both. You're very driven and you have your eye on the prize. And I feel like that's, so does your person. In work and in relationship, I feel like you have your sights seen on, like, focused on some career goals right now, and you would sacrifice your love situation for your career right now. But your person is also very career oriented, but they want to have it all. They want to have the career, and then they also want to have success in this relationship. And I think they will communicate that to you if they haven't already. I think you might already know this a little bit intuitively, or like you've talked about it with this person. Maybe it's like an office romance. You're like, oh, figuring out like, how's this going to work? I can't avoid them. Or maybe you have a promotion or a job opportunity in a different location and you were just going to take it, but you're realizing like now with this reading, you're probably like, oh, maybe I should consider this romantic interest, maybe because it's something new, or maybe you don't want to sacrifice your progress in your career when you work so hard to get there. But Spirit is asking you to maybe consider your romantic situation in this job opportunity. Maybe you're being asked to move to a different location, and you won't find anyone there. Like if you're single, you might not find anyone there that you are interested in, just because of the vibe of the people there. The interest of the people there. It's not like your vibe, not what you're interested in. So you have like less of a chance of finding someone. So Spirit's like, yeah, like this is like a really good opportunity, but you had to think about your love life too. Because I'm getting for you, Pile 3, it's important. But so is this like career opportunity. But so whatever your situation is, whether you're in a relationship or single or dating, Spirit does want you to consider your love life in this next chapter. Okay, so what is it that you wanted? House, family, warmth. Okay, so you did want like love situation, addiction, but you're also okay, I got two things. I got like either you're too addicted to your work, and although you want like a family and a home and everything like that, like some nice warm home to come back to, you've always kind of sacrificed it for work because you're kind of addicted to work. Work doesn't let you down. You see progress in it, makes you feel good. But whenever you try to settle down, like it just never worked out, and it kind of influenced your work life in a bad way, or influenced your image of yourself in a bad way. So you kind of put that aside, that part of your life aside. And the other thing I'm getting, the other situation, is that you might be so addicted to finding love that you kept messing up the rest of your life because you kept putting too much into relationships and having it not work out because you wanted it so bad. So this time you're like, no, this time I'm gonna focus on my career, choose my work over my love life. And Spirit also saying like reconsider that situation as well. So let's see the outcome. What is the outcome of the situation? From fear to fuel, stand still and own your power. Yeah. I think the fear here is that like you'll be let down by love again, and either like you just like, it's like, oh well, there goes another relationship that didn't turn out well and it messed up the rest of my life, and that's gonna take some time to heal again. Or it could be that like here's me giving up on a relationship that could potentially be the one, but I'm just too scared to give it a chance and let go of my success in other ways. So whatever it is for you, I feel like change that fear into fuel into making this work for you, because you know the kind of life that you want for yourself. And I feel like it's scary. It's scary to have to kind of continue taking those risks. But, without risk, there is no reward. And, as someone who's very business minded or career minded, you know that. So, like, this is something that's worth it. And this is something worth kind of continuing to take risks in terms of your love life. To, like, go all the way to get that warm home. Okay, sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, stalking. I feel like you end up being just that person that looks at people from afar because you're like, oh, I don't want to risk all my success for a love relationship, or not again. Or maybe you like this person a lot and you keep like kind of looking at them and like, it's like, like they're so perfect though. Like, I don't know if I can say no to them. And you're like seeing what other people say about them, looking at their social media, and it's distracting you from work anyway. So it's like, yeah, if you're in that place, if you're the one stalking them, you want this. Your heart is saying, go after them. Take a chance, take a risk. It's worth it. You can distract yourself all you want, but your heart knows. Your heart knows, baby. All right, pile 3. I hope you got your answer. We're going to move into pile 4 now. All right, pile 4. We're looking at your yes or no answer to your career-related question. Let's look at your answer. Yes. Okay. Wow. I got such like a positive yes. I feel like this is a good sign for you. Let's get some confirmation. A year from now. So I feel like whatever direction you're going into your career, that's the right direction you're going. That's the right direction to go in, and I feel like you'll find success in it, like a lot of success in a year. Like you'll find success in it obviously immediately, but like I feel like a year from now you'll be like, yeah, this is where I want to be in this position or in this line of work or in this career. So I feel like whether you're starting something new out, like I feel like in a year you'll be like in a good place, whether you're starting a new business or starting a new position, or if you're going after something in school, or should I take this class, will it pay off for me? Like, yeah, in a year it'll definitely pay off for you. So I feel like whatever direction you're going in terms of your career, and you're asking like, will I be successful in this? Will this pay off for me? Like, start saying yeah. And like a year from now, you'll get to where you wanted to be by making this decision now. So there is immediate success, but I'm saying like in a year, like for example, if you started like a YouTube channel, it's like, okay, most YouTube channels fail, right? And then some YouTube channels, it takes a struggle to get there. But there's some YouTube channels that like just have a magic formula, and in a year you can be making the money that you wanted to make. Like say like you wanted to make enough money to live off of it, like you'll get that success in a year. So you might have success immediately, but like in a year you'll get to where you wanted to be if you chose this direction. That's right. I feel like I had to extra clarify for some reason. Okay, so why? Community, raindrops, and home. Okay, so the reason you're going to be so successful is because this is what you meant to do. You're connecting with the right people, you're helping the right people. The right people are getting in touch with you, are getting value from what you're putting out there. Yeah, I feel like it's all about the people. Yeah, the 3 cups. Like, I feel like maybe it's because you're working with the right people, or you're helping the right people, or, you're connecting with your like soul mission and doing the right thing in terms of your destiny. So this is like very aligned. That's why you're receiving success in a year, because success in a year, that's lucky. Some people just accidentally hit that success in a year, and then they have all the hard things that they learn after their immediate success, But then there's those that have like failed, try so many things, and learned so many things along the way, and then hit that success in something new immediately. And that's not by accident, Some people might see it as lucky, but those people haven't gone through the experiences you have in order to achieve that kind of success. You have. So whatever this new avenue, new option, a new direction you're going in, thinking about, or like have already just chosen, that will show you results that you want to see in a year. But like obviously like in increments until, then. All right, so what did you want? What were you hoping for? Tower. I'm getting like really strong grounding in of this opportunity, 19. I feel like you wanted like really good success. Like you wanted to be able to show how successful you are. Yeah, Tower is innovation, authority, education, ego. I feel like you wanted that kind of success where you're like, look at where I'm at now. Look at my status, look at my money, look at my house, look at my car kind of thing. Like that kind of success. And also who you helped, or what do I like, look at what I know and what I've achieved in my life. But I feel like you wanted that kind of like physical success. Like you might be doing it for the right reasons. Obviously you're very aligned to this opportunity. Like you're, it really resonates. It feels like home is what you should be doing in life. But you also, wanted the physical abundance side of it as well. And usually it's, it's for some people it's because they never tasted that side and worked really hard for it. I don't trust people who make a lot of just money for the sake of money. I think that's like kind of like that TikToker, the numerologist GG33 says. Like it's just like, yeah, you're on this earth and you can make a lot of money, but are you doing it the right way? If you can be very beautiful, but are you like on OnlyFans? Like, like you can have all these like physical things, but are you like, the point is, are you doing it the right way? Like, are you doing it in the most authentic, most moral way? And so like, yeah, like people, like money usually just brings out like more of what that person already is. And so, yeah, I don't trust people who have money. Like I don't look up to people, and I don't like that people, like kids, are looking up to people who just have a lot of money or just look good, because you're making like a trash generation. It's like, no, look at the people who are doing really good work, not because of the money, but because of the work. And yeah, they might have nice houses and nice cars too, but that's not what they're focusing on. They're focusing on like, look at my work. So I feel like that's the energy of you, Pile 4. It's like, yeah, I like nice things, but that's for me. Like my life, my work is for, is this work, is these people. Butterfly, relationship, evolving. Yeah, and a child growth. So this is work, whatever you're going into, Pile 4. Oh my goodness. It's like really aligns with your highest and best self. It really aligns with your most authentic divine self. Like, dang, wow. And I'm getting social butterfly, so I do feel like talking to a lot of people is involved in this, but talking to the right people. So whether you're looking for the right clientele base, customers, or like followers, like that's, you're gonna find them. And if you're looking for the right people to work with and work alongside, you're gonna find that as well. So you're gonna be finding that you're connecting to the right people. And I'm getting like, so like be prepared for like a really social butterfly type of coming year. Okay, in the best way. All right, and the outcome of the situation. Say yes to your higher calling. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Wow. Be a human, exclamation mark. It's a new deck. I haven't seen all the cards yet. Okay, I have to pause because I was laughing too much. Snorting because I'm laughing so hard. Oh, okay. I needed that laugh. Okay. Whew. Be a human! Exclamation mark. Oh my gosh. Like, I just immediately, as soon as I turned over the yes or no card, like, I just felt the positive vibes. This is a really this is a really good direction, pal, for like, really good. Cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. Yeah, so I feel like with all these new people coming in, all these beautiful, like, success coming in, I think in the next year, you're going to also see all the things leaving from your energy that don't align with you and are not for your highest best good. So expect great changes, rapid changes, small changes as well. Yeah, people falling out of your life as new people enter in. Old habits and way of being leaving your life as new ones come in. New success and more opportunities and growth for your work. So, and ideas. I feel like at this point you can churn out whatever ideas you want. All right, pile 4. I hope this clarifies some things for you. I'm going to now move into pile 5. Hi, beautiful pile 5. We're looking at the yes or no answer to your career-related question. So let's get into that answer. You're going in the right direction. Awesome. Okay. Let's get a confirmation of that answer. There's something better. Okay, so I feel like you're asking yourself, like, should I go in this direction? Or should I stay where I'm at? And Spirit is saying, like, no, go in that direction. There definitely is something better for you. So whether that's like leaving a job or line of work, or leaving like the old way of doing things into a different way of doing things, Spirit's like, yeah, follow your gut on that one, because it does feel like you're going in the right direction. Like you are having those thoughts, these like quiet, intuitive thoughts for a reason. Okay, so let's see why. Okay, Ace of Clouds, new ideas. It's the Ace of Swords. Yeah. So I'm getting like you have a really good idea, or a lot of good ideas, and I feel like you're aligned with a different position or different line of work, or a different, kind of path. Maybe you want to shake up your business. Maybe you want to shake up your current role. And Spirit saying like, yes, the ideas are fantastic. The artist, oh wow. I feel like you're very divinely connected. You're very creative. You have a very good ability to problem solve and see things from different perspectives. Yeah, I feel like maybe you talk to a coworker or some friends, or I feel like you maybe talk to some other people about this, but they can't see it the way that you see it. And like they're not going to be able to, like you're going to have to just do it and then show other people like what you meant, So I feel like, yeah, there's a reason why you can see it, and the reason why you're meant to do this, not another person. Okay, so let's see what you wanted, what you're kind of hoping for. Rider, speed, passion, message. I think you were hoping that like if you just took action in that direction, that new direction, that like things will just kind of be clear and make it really obvious for you right away. Cupid's arrow, yeah. Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting. Yeah. I do feel like you will get things right away. Like I think you will get confirmation and validation that this is the right direction to go in right away. I think you were expecting it like the next day, but it's going to happen like the next week or the next month. And that's still pretty quick, considering like how long people take to get some sort of evidence and in the right direction when they pick something new in their career. Like it'll take months or years, sometimes. So you might not get it like the next day. Some of you will, but I think like really, really fast for sure. Or if you're looking for a new direction, I'm getting, that's going to come in really quickly. And it's gonna be something that really, really aligns with you, that you know you're gonna be really good at. So it could be something new that you have not expected at all, and you find that you're like good at it. So you might be finding like your passion now, or something that you're interested in now. And you're like, should I go in that direction? It's like, wow, like, I have this talent, this skill. Like I should do it. Others of you, this is an opportunity coming in that like, opens up like a new skill you didn't know you had, or allows you to use your skills better. And for some of you, you're going in a new direction in your current work, and I think you're gonna see really rapid success. Let's look at the outcome real quick. You've won the lottery. Oh wow. Okay, pile 5. Make room for wonderment. Yeah. I feel like you've won the career, soul mission, passionate work lottery. Like this is something that like you will absolutely feel like you're not working a day in your life kind of thing, and absolutely use your skills to the best of its ability. You'll enjoy doing, and find rapid success in. Immediate success in. Wow. Camera, reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past. So it came out in reverse at first. So I'm getting this energy of like you're looking back in your life and being like, wow, like how far have I come? Like, immediately, because I feel like you get immediate success in this direction. And so you like are just like, wow, like just a few weeks ago, just a few months ago, I was living this other life, And I feel like that's a good thing. Like you're looking back and being like, wow, like how far I've come in such a short period of time. How far I had to come to get to this point. And yeah, wow. Rapid success. I feel like you'll hear news soon, a message. Let me see if I can get at the time. Ooh. 2 cards came out. First of all, next summer and next full moon. So I got I'm getting 2 answers. I'm getting by next summer, and I am this is a timeless reading, but I am recording this at the end of a summer season. So I'm getting by next summer, whatever season you're in, the next year's season of that season, you'll find this fully manifest for you. But I feel like it starts manifesting the next full moon. Interestingly enough, at the time that I'm reading this, the next full moon is actually and also eclipse. That's coming up pretty soon. So I feel like it happens now. This opportunity comes in now, or this direction, or whatever. Clarity of this, like this message or this opportunity, this news of in regards to this opportunity comes in the next full moon. And then by next time, next year, this time, I feel like even sooner, because I'm recording this at the end of summer, and I'm getting it beginning of next summer. So I'm getting the beginning of whatever season you're in next year. You're going to find that you have that success where you're like, I won the lottery. Like, I made it. I got that career that everyone always wishes for, dreams about, shows off about, brings in that financial abundance, and then look like they love life because they love what they're doing. So I don't think I need to say much more, Pile 5. Seems like you got the good luck rolling. So much love to you. I'm going to go into the next question. All right, so we're looking at money related questions for these piles. I'm using the base question of, is there money coming in for you now? You can definitely pick whatever pile you are most intuitively drawn to from your heart space. You might be guided to more than one pile, and if that's the case, I would definitely choose a pile you feel the strongest tied to first. If you're being pulled in the direction of another pile, there might be a reason why. There might be a message in there for you for the same situation or a different one. And at this time, you could probably pause if you need more time to kind of figure out which pile you're going to pick. You can obviously use whatever personal question you have that you want a yes or no answer to for the question for your pile. But this is going to be money related. All right, so we're going to go into pile 1. All right, pile 1, for your money related question. Is there money coming in for you now? Or what is the answer to your money related question? Reconsider. All right, so let's get a confirmation for that. It's up to you. Okay, so I'm getting like you have free will in this decision or situation. But so it is, if it's like not destined or fated and you have free will in this direction, Spirit's like, yeah, you can do whatever you want, but you know, if I were you, I would probably reconsider whatever you were thinking of doing in regards to money. So you might be thinking, oh, should I leave this position for another position that gives me more money, or you know, should I, you know, not spend money on this? Should I spend money on this? Should I whatever change this around? Move this money here? Should I sign up for this? I'm getting it's not the best idea, but Spirit's like, hey, you know, if it makes you happy, if this is what you feel like you need to do, then you should do it. But you know, it's in the end, it's probably not something that's gonna really benefit you much, you know? Okay, let's see why. Oh, the Empress, receive and rise. Okay, wow. So I feel like you're above this. So whatever the situation is, like you're above it. Like you might be thinking, oh, I need more money for this and that, or like I should, you know, switch into a different line of work so I can get more money, or I should, you know, I should get the nicer bag, I should get the nicer car, I should get, you know, for the wrong reasons, like because I want to show off to someone else, or I want to show people what like I'm made of. And Spirit saying like you're better than that and you know it. So I feel like whatever money concern or money decision you're making, like you're better than that. Like I feel like it's not worth it to lower yourself to the perception of money that people around you might have, a lower perception of money. I feel like you are meant to rise above it. Okay, so what did you want, or what were you kind of hoping for? Garden, yeah. A lot of money. Seduction. I feel like the lure of money was seducing you. So you might have been caught up with watching too many videos of people having so much money and spending it left and right like crazy, or just, you know, a lot of coworkers or friends, you know, buying the latest new trendy bag or cup or whatever, car, this thing, that thing. And I feel like you kind of got caught up in that, and you have to like remind yourself like, no, you're better than that. You know, like it'll just make you happy for a second, but you're not someone who like thinks that way or needs to behave in that way. And that's like Spirit's even saying like that's not your end game. You know, you might get a lot of money or be comfortable, but your end game isn't to be rich. Your end game is something else. You're the empress here. Rise above the low frequency goals of people in life, right? You know this too. This is just a reminder. Everyone gets caught up in stuff, you could be watching documentaries and really like good shows and movies, and then that random reality show comes up and you get caught up in it for a second. We all have that kind of tendency here and there. All right, so what's the outcome? Never a crowd on the leading edge. Honor those that honor you. Yeah. I feel like this might be a sign that, you're paying attention to the wrong people and the wrong things. Or just at least for a moment, you might need to catch yourself a little bit. The people who see the value in the way that you live life, the way that you handle relationships with others, the valuable work that you do, and what you do on your free time, and people who value you for that over the brand of whatever, this and that, and the kind of home or car or whatever. If they see the work you put into it, the love you share, and they value that, those are the right people. You need to stick with that. Or anything you consume, any kind of content, whether it's shows or books or information, if it makes you feel more powerful, go towards that. If people are making you feel less powerful, go away from that. Because the right people, they'll see oh yeah, maybe you have a smaller home, but the way that you designed it, the warmth and love that you feel with it, your friend could have a home that is 5 times bigger, but no one ever comes over. They have these huge dining tables that no one sits at, and everyone wants to be at your house, everyone wants to be your friend, or do want to enjoy a passion or hobby like you enjoy yours. The right people will be complimenting you on those things in life. For a lot of you already know this kind of stuff. You just kind of needed a friendly reminder from a like-minded soul. Grounding, yeah. Stability, security, yeah. Sometimes you just kind of get lost in the chaos of all this garbage we have in this world. Garbage shows, garbage ideas, garbage people. Just kidding. Everyone's valuable. But just when you're just consuming a lot of just these podcasts. Oh my God, what is going on? There's so many podcasts, and there's just so many people talking about the stupidest things. It's it's nice to have a podcast to listen to that's informative, or when it feels you're hanging out with friends and there's ideas being shared that's kind of similar to yours, or something that you resonate with, or something your friends and you would talk about, something you can bring into your workplace and your coworkers would like. But the amount of just sheer garbage that people are spewing on these podcasts, and people are just listening to them, I just cannot believe it. What? As much as there's good ones, there's so many bad ones out there. So you just gotta catch yourself, because you can, all of us, we can all fall into that low frequency vibration sometimes, and you just gotta have a friend to kind of dig you out a little bit, or to help you dig yourself out. All right, Pile One. So I hope that clarifies some things for you. I think you're just kind of getting a big head about money for a second, and good for Miya here. Brought in the spirit team to get you a little bit more grounded and back focusing on, that your energy is way more powerful than the amount of money you think you want to have. Your life is so much more valuable. It's so much more precious than the amount of money you wish that you can have this second, So maybe to get that money, you need to just align yourself with something more valuable than that amount of money. Maybe you keep bringing your energies down and your goals down. Maybe you're meant to, you can bring in that kind of money, but not by bringing your energy down, by bringing it to something as valuable as you're putting out. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm going to go into pile 2. Hope that gave you some clarity, pile 1. All right, pile 2. We're looking at your yes or no answer to your money related question. Let's see your answer. Choose a new direction. Ooh, okay. So it seems like Spirit is telling you that is not the direction to go in. They're saying like it's a good idea to take a new direction, but not the one you're thinking of. So in related to money, it's like I feel like you're like asking yourself, oh, should I do this to make more money or to invest in? And Spirit's like you're on the right like wavelength thought wise, like that you need to do something, but that's not the thing you need to do. Okay, let's get some confirmation. Peaceful resolution. Yeah, because I feel like the reason that you're worrying and asking this question in the first place is because even you know that like that you feel like intuitively that you have to do something, but you don't feel like right in this particular solution. And Spirit's like you're gonna find a solution that you actually like, yes, this is what I'm supposed to do. This makes more sense. You know, so let's see why. Transition journey. Oh wow. Okay. So it does feel like you're in a financial transition as well as maybe a physical one. So maybe you're transitioning to a different role at work, or maybe you're in line for a promotion or a raise, or maybe you're thinking about traveling, spending some money on traveling or buying a home somewhere else. I feel like this distance involved with whatever this new direction is, this kind of financial decision. I feel like there's like transition involved. Yeah, you might be transitioning to a new job, a new location, or you might be going through like a personal transition in life. Like maybe you're combining finances with a partner, or maybe you're preparing to have a child, or you're preparing for retirement, or you know, like preparing things for grandchildren or your children. Something I feel like you're in a transitional place in your life, and your finances are gonna transition with it. For some of you, this is a sign that like if you're wondering like when are you going to get the financial resources you need for whatever in your life, this is a sign that you're in that transition phase for that brighter, stronger financial energy, like for more money to come in. So yeah, let's see what you wanted, what you were hoping for. Stork. Yeah, so I do feel like there's a big change coming in to your life. Maybe you already know what this change is. Maybe you're just sensing it intuitively, like there's something big on the horizon. Or maybe you just wanted to make sure you're financially set in case something big happens. Like if you decide to move somewhere, or if someone got injured, like kind of make sure they have more than just a rainy days fund. Yeah, or to like, if you wanted to have more kids, or if you wanted to, you know, get married next year or whatever, like you'll be able to get that done. So I feel like you're preparing for a transition in your personal life. You're in it right now, or you feel it coming through soon. Or I just feel like for some of you, it's just like straight up, you just want to be in a better place financially in your own life. And Spirit saying like, for those of you who are asking that question, like Spirit saying like, yeah, you're in that transition phase to a better financial life for yourself now. It might take like 3 to 6 months, but at the end of it, you'll be in a much better financial situation than you are in now. Similar, like I feel like if it's a life change happening now, I feel like in like 6 months, so you might have your first grandkid, you might have your, you might be moving in 6 months or something, and you just want to like know that you are prepared for that. Date, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there. Okay, so we got the stork and we got the date. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you just want to be in a good place that you can be prepared for whatever comes into your life. You might find the one tomorrow. You might decide, you might find out that you're having a kid. You might find out that you're moving. Like, you just want to be in a better financial place, I'm getting, so that whatever comes at you, you're ready for it. All right, so what is the outcome here in this situation? What would your higher self do? Your divinity in blue jeans, huh? So, I love the scene in Game of Thrones where Khaleesi has to make a really tough decision, and she's the queen, she's the ruler, and both people in her advisement council give her two different options, and then she's like, I'm a ruler, I consider these options, but she often comes out with a third option that no one saw that is far better than both the options that were presented to her. And I feel like that's you in this situation. Like, I feel like you might have one or two options, maybe one you were considering far, like, a lot more. But I feel like there's a solution here that is far better than the direction you were thinking. And you just kind of have to muster up that supreme divine ruler within yourself to think of that solution. It's a you thing. I feel like this is a solo you decision. Yeah. Unless it's like a partner involved or a really close family member that's responsible for you or that you're responsible for. Other than that, unless they're like really like that close to you, I feel like this is a situation, a decision that you have to face and come up with on your own. This is a you decision. Not enough, lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego, fear, frustrations. Yeah, you can do this. You got this. You're made to choose this path. You're really intuitive. You can definitely channel the right decision for you. You can trust that the right option will come through for you, that you have more than enough time, that this is happening for you. You will get the clarity. You will get the download, the ping, the intuitive hit for an idea that is so much better than the one that you were just thinking of. Let me see if I can pull some cards to see what could help you in this situation. Pile 2. Patience. Just a few more months. Good things to come to those who wait. Yeah. So I'm getting that, like, if you just kind of wait a few months, like, everything will become clear. I know you might feel like you're running out of time and that, like, you get kind of anxious and stressed that, like, nothing is happening, like. But I'm getting, like, yeah, if you just wait those, like I said, like 3 months. I said 3 to 6 months, but I feel like at 6 months, like, you'll have figured it out. I feel like by 6 months, you'll be already in this transition phase into, like, maybe you're getting yourself out there or meeting the one, or you're getting proposed to, or you find out your partner's pregnant, or that you're deciding to move, or that you have this job change coming up. So I feel like in 3 months, or in a few months, you get the clarity to what direction you're to go in to make more money. And then by the end of like 6 months or so, you're already like using that financial increase for a huge change in your life that you wanted to prepare for. I think this happens to really intuitive people. Like, you start freaking out about things before it happens because your body, your soul, your spirit is like picking up on these changes. And then as an intuitive person, someone who's like connected to their higher consciousness, like, you are aware, like, oh, something big is going to happen in my life. Like, I need to be prepared for it. and freaking out, looking at your life like, oh, but I'm nowhere prepared for it. But it's like, yeah, calm down. That change is happening in 6 months. And in like 2 or 3 months, you'll get the thing that you need for that change in 6 months, you know? So it's like your body, like if you're really intuitive, your body starts like freaking out like beforehand because, you know, life. Okay, so pile 2, I hope that cleared up some things for you. I'm going to move into pile 3. Hi, pile 3. We're looking at your yes or no answer to a money related question. Let's see your answer. You're going in the right direction. Okay. So I feel like whatever you're thinking in regards to changes you want to make for money or changes you're thinking about making for money, that's in line with the right idea. I feel like you'll get more clarity on it. It'll become more clear and definitive. And I'm getting a few weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. You just kind of have to like let it unravel for you. So I wouldn't just push it or put pressure on it. I just like would let it like unfold naturally over the next 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, so let's get confirmation. Oh my God. Sorry. Like, when it hits, it hits. Like, you know, like this whole reading, like so many extra confirmations. Like, you know it. Like when you're in that intuitive thing. I'm in my intuitive, really good channeling phase right now. That's another thing. Like with this new merger on my channel, I'm trying to just only do readings that I'm like feel really passionate about. Not that I didn't feel passionate about my readings before. It's just like, you know, instead of doing like popular topics, like doing topics that like really resonate with me in the heart space and resonate with all of you. Like this reading was chosen because of a poll I put out recently. So like, you know, when you're so in line with the divine energy. But yeah, within the next few weeks, there we go. Let's get the why. Okay, momentum and brother. Okay, I do feel like there's going to be someone helping you out. And I feel like you might even already know that you're in a really good energy where a lot of things are lining up for you and moving in a more positive directions. If you're not feeling it already, it feels like you're going to be feeling it very soon. That things are moving in a positive direction for you, not just financially, but in all areas, just in general in life. Yeah, because like what did you want? Travel, ship, journey. Yeah, I feel like you wanted something new. You wanted like the next chapter of your life to start. The chaser. And I feel like fear of abandonment issue. I feel like you've been kind of chasing this dream for a very long time. To have it so close, it's palpable. Like you can almost feel it. You can almost touch it, taste it, smell it. You know, it's that close. So I feel like that's what it is. I think you're just getting a little bit overexcited, or at least your energies are, or your spirit team I'm getting are like really excited, and that's getting your spirit really excited. That this is really close, it's really near. You've probably been getting a lot of signs and synchronicities, and you're probably like, okay, like why are these signs and synchronicities coming up so much and so often? Like, okay, it feels like I'm on the right path, but like this is kind of crazy. And that's your spirit team just being like, we're so excited for you. We're so excited for you, pile 3. Like this is gonna come through. And you're over here in the physical realm being like, okay, cool signs, thanks. All right, I don't know what's happening here, but I mean, I'll take it, whatever. And do you not know? Boy, would you be excited if you did. Yeah, something big is happening in your life that's going to drastically change the direction of your life to something much more positive. And with a huge increase of wealth. Okay, so let's see the outcome of the situation. In the castle of dreams, become altered by the color of your dreams. Yeah. So again, I get this kind of like journey. Like I feel like you're in the chaser. I feel like that's you be kind of like chasing this dream, chasing this kind of life. And yeah, I think it's gonna. I think you're gonna forget about this reading, or forget like some part of like this thing you were trying to manifest, and then you're gonna be surprised how quickly it comes in, and how quickly you move forward in it. Key on a ring, many options and conventional one night stand. Okay, so I'm trained whistle for confirmation, and I was just thinking many options. So Spirit's like, yeah, it's this one. Many options. So I feel like I think you're gonna be quite amazed, pile 3, of like how many directions you can go in, because you're on the right path right now, but I think you kind of assume that there's going to be like one right decision, a choice, or like one big manifestation that comes through. But I feel like you're going to be overwhelmed with the amount of opportunities that come through. So you might get like a huge increase in finances, and then you might be kind of overwhelmed with like what to do with it or how to move forward with it. Or you might get like multiple like streams of revenue. It's like coming in for different projects. It's like your portfolio expands like 10 times. You know, you might get a lot of money back on some financial investments. Like you can do like a cryptocurrency or stocks or something, some investment. Maybe you're selling a house or some property. Maybe you're selling some things you found in the attic. Like I feel like you're gonna be so surprised with how much money comes in so many different ways, or possibilities of different ways. So I think you're I think you're not ready. You are ready for this, pile 3, but I think you're not expecting it to come through in the way it's going to. It's going to be magical, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting for sure. I just want to pull one more clarifier for this like birther card, because like I feel like it's like involving a person. The Lovers. Okay, so I do feel like your partner is involved with this financial increase. So if you're already with someone romantically, they are going to be someone who is on this journey with you, on this experience with you. If you're single currently, this could be someone coming in who comes initially as someone who's just like a really good friend, a soulmate level platonic friend, and might turn into something more, or just someone that you have a close connection with for the rest of your life. But I do feel like there's someone that comes in. It could be, I do think it's, for most people, it's like a love partnership. But it could be like a platonic soulmate, or like a family member. But I feel like for most of you, it is a romantic love situation. And I feel like it's, for most of you, it's someone new that comes in. If you're already like in a partnership, it feels like a platonic soulmate comes in. Because I feel like you go on this journey together. Like this person comes in, this opportunity comes in. It's like you're both kind of in this boat together, sailing and navigating this new, like, overwhelming amount of plethora of like decisions and options, and ways that money is coming in. All right, so pile 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope this clarifies some things for you. I'm going to move into pile 4. All right, pile 4. We're looking at the yes or no answer to your money related question. So let's see if there's money coming in for you. No need to worry. All right, so I feel like Spirit's saying like you don't need to worry about money. Like I feel like you might think that you need to, and Spirit's like, no, you don't. Let's get some confirmation for that. Helpful people. All right, so you're kind of blessed in this lifetime where you're not meant to have any financial troubles. And you might have felt this. Like you might have been like, no, there's so many times where I was poor, or that I couldn't afford the things I needed, or whatever, or made some bad financial decisions, or that someone didn't pay me back, and this and that and the other thing. But Spirit's like, no, like Seriously, there's people who have actual money problems and people who think they have money problems. You think you have money problems. And Spirit's like, no, you're like set up. Like, you'll never not get what you need financially. So like, you might get annoyed in how it comes to you. Maybe say you feel like someone takes pity out on you and gives you extra money, whether it's family or friends or your partner or whatever. But like, you will, like, I feel like right now you might be kind of feeling like stuck kind of in a situation financially. And Spirit's like, no, like, if you absolutely needed it, there's people out there to help you out. Always. There always will be for you. Power 4, which is probably not the answer you want to hear. You're like, I'm trying to look for more money. Like, I hate borrowing from people, or I hate to think that I have to rely on other people and I have my independence, or that like I'm never going to be able to afford the other things I want or whatever. But Spirit's saying, like, you'll always have the customers, the clientele base. You'll always have good family members or friends looking out for you or your partner. You'll always have people who'll hook you up with a job if you need it. Like, you're not, don't worry about money. Like, that's not your thing. Okay, let's see why. Strength, compassion, and star. Okay, wow. All right, you're a star seed. Okay, so you're not here to really live a really abundantly rich life in terms of money. And I know that might suck to hear. It doesn't mean that you won't. It doesn't mean like a lot of you won't, oh, for sure. But that's not your main thing. That's not your main MO here in this lifetime. Like, you're a star seed. Like, you're meant to do humanitarian things or help the environment or help other people, like do some sort of soul mission work. Like, that's your thing. Like, whether you get a lot of money or not, like, that's not supposed to be what you're thinking about. So Spirit's even saying that, like, if you want more money, you should just help more people. Like, it's kind of your abundance energies. It's tied in with your humanitarian work. Look at your North Node, I'm hearing. Okay, let's see what you wanted. What you were hoping for. Dog, friendship, trustworthy people, allies, loyalty, and Hamburger. Okay, yeah. So I feel like I just feel kind of like this energy from you that you're just like exhausted. Maybe you are a very kind and compassionate person and always have been, but that kindness was taken advantage of, or you've always helped other people too much. And so to hear this answer is kind of making you kind of like annoyed, like, oh, that's all I do is help people. And all I want to do is build some good friendships that didn't take advantage of that, or just kind of be able to build a life on my own without having to rely on other people. You're like, I also just want to do work. Like, maybe you want to start a business or a charity or nonprofit to help other people. But you're looking for the right people to come into your life. The people who have been helping you aren't necessarily the people that you feel are the highest and best good for you. Like, they're like kind of helpful, but kind of like selfish in how they're helping you or something like that, you know? And I do see that you have a genuine desire to build things that like help people, but you're trying to find the right helpful people and not the helpful people that you've had in your life. Okay, that makes more sense. You're a very sensitive soul. You're very energy sensitive. Let's see the outcome of this situation. The magic zone, the exhilaration of discombobulation. Okay. It might seem like a sucky time right now where things might not be going the way that you want it to go, or that you feel like you're stuck in many different ways, not just financially. Just like, oh, if I had more means, if I had more financial resources to fund the things I want to do, like, there's no stopping me. But Spirit's like, this is why we're stopping you. We're stopping you in your tracks because we know that you won't be able to do anything if you don't have money, and that's what we wanted from you right now. You're probably like, F you, Spirit Team, and Spirit Team's like, nah, we love you anyway. That's cute. But they're saying that they want you to kind of break out of the kind of mindset you're in now. They want you to break out into just connection to the divine, bringing in so much creativity. So this is meant to break you. Ooh, okay. It's probably going to help you at this time. Narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. All right. So this is kind of like the energy that we're dealing with right now. Okay. So I'm getting that you shouldn't be worrying about money right now, because the reason there is probably less of it, or the money is draining from your life right now, is because it's tied to old 3D version of you. So I got this a lot. I didn't know this was going to come up in this reading, but you know, I bump into spiritual people on here, highly spiritual people on here all the time, star seeds, light workers. A lot of you are your own spiritual teachers and leaders and warriors in your own right. But I think you, Pal 4, you're dealing with like a change of energy, and you're going to see it with the people in your life, and then you're going to see it with your work and your money. So if there's things draining out of your life and you're freaking the F out and you're not okay with it, it's like a little bit uncomfortable, even if you know it's for a good reason, it's still making you feel uncomfortable, and you're just like, let me just check in with this money situation. Perhaps you didn't even want to look into this reading, this question, but you're like, I'm here, why not? It might be that you see some of the things draining in your life, and you might be freaking out a little bit, including your money, but that's because it's old money energy. It's like related to old version of you, your 3D life, and you're going into this 5D life. And so you're going to see that the people in your life are going to be changing. And the way that you receive resources, the way that you receive ideas, the way that you work and receive work is going to change. So Spirit's kind of like, you have to get out of this old way of thinking about money and the 3D life, and let yourself just go free in the 5D. Just go free. Just let go of 3D beliefs and way of thinking. You have to go into your 5D way of thinking. It's the way forward for you now. It's how everything's going to happen for you now, including money. So not only do you not have to worry about it too much, you're protected from it. You might not think so, but you're protected from financial bad situations in your financial life, in your 3D life. But also going into 5D life, you're not going to need as much money as you think you need. In fact, you're gonna be able to skip the money part of the energy altogether and skip right to the manifestation of whatever you need. So I think this is like Spirit just telling you, like, you need to just break free from that mentality. And you're gonna start seeing evidence of it with people first, and then the work that you do, and then maybe money. But at that point, you might not even need money anymore. So pile 4, hopefully that cleared up some things for you. I'm going to move into pile 5 now. Hi, beautiful pile 5. We're looking at your yes or no answer for your money-related question. So let's look at your answer. Is there money coming in for you now? Listen to your intuition. Interesting. Okay. So let's see why, but let's get confirmation first. Compromise. Why? Balance, Raven. Okay. Yeah, you have an intuitive gift coming online or expanding at this time. And right now, you don't need to worry about physical things. Physical things will be taken care of for you. What you need to worry about is just integrating this upgrade that's happening psychically for you. Okay. All right. So what did you want? Like, I'm like, that's just a straightforward answer, but like, it wasn't like a yes or no. But let's see what's the energy around this. What's gonna happen? What are you gonna get? Scythe. Harvest. Okay. So I am getting, you are gonna be receiving a lot of material abundance, a lot of things that you've wanted. Dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light. All right, so there's this energy of like There's some of these piles are a little bit more spiritual, and the other ones are kind of more straightforward and physical. But this one, I'm definitely picking up that you understand that you're going into like a higher level consciousness, like a 5D energy, and you are going to be manifesting a lot of things that you wanted in the 3D life, in your physical life, but they aren't going to be things that you feel like you need. These are going to be things that you want. Playful things, things that make you happy, things that allow you to enjoy your creativity, things like that. So I feel like you're letting go of like the survival mentality, things that you need in order to survive, and moving more into a lighthearted energy of like, what can I manifest now that can allow me to play, allow me to be in a high frequency vibration, allow me to kind of think about the positives in life, that kind of stuff. So I think you're going to be manifesting a lot of small, fun things rather than the big, heavy things that you think you need to survive. Interesting. So what's the outcome of this energy? Pile 5. Build and breaks. Saunter slowly. Yeah, so I feel like you're building up your ability to manifest. You're building up your 5D energies. You're building up your 5D life and manifestations that you've always wanted coming through in a 5D way. So I feel like there's a lot of releasing that you're doing, releasing of 3D mentality and the 3D way of getting things, and moving into a more kind of 5D way of manifesting. And to get into that more 5D energies, you're trying to get into your inner child, things that make you laugh and happy and feel positive and strong and powerful. And so it's going to be things that like allow you to express your creativity, that allows you to enjoy things, have fun. You might get concert tickets, you might get, you know, a microphone if you love singing, a karaoke machine. You might get, you know, like activities that you like doing, escape rooms, or, you know, sewing circle or whatever, pottery classes, or, you know, getting paints and canvases, or maybe a new program for making music or whatever. Like I feel like you're getting the fun things manifested, which will distract you as you transition into the 5D, or at least I guess like transitioning into 5D in this particular piles situation is with your mind being expanded. And it's not mind, it's your psyche being expanded. So you're going to be able to understand things more. You're going to be able to know things more, recollect information and data easily, connect to the Akashic, download divine energies and messages more quickly. Or if you have like a specific gift, like an intuitive gift, psychic gift, that's going to come out more strongly, or come online just for the first time ever now. So this is kind of just like you kind of easing into that like higher minded way of being. So like when the psychic gift turns on more strongly, you're going to be in the right frame of mind, right frame of energy, the high frequency kind, to be able to bring in that psychic gift strongly. Okay, so what else is out? Compassion, insane chemistry, sparks. Okay, sparks, burning desire. I feel like equal interest with the psychic gift coming on. I mean, you're gonna have this whole new love for life, and it's gonna make you want to. It could be a creative gift, it could be an intuitive gift, but I feel like it's a divine gift that comes online. It's gonna have you have a look at the world in whole brand new eyes, and it's gonna, like, you know, obviously going to be able to use this gift to make money down the line if you need it, but that's not the way you're going to be thinking. The way you're going to be thinking is, what can I do with this gift? How much fun can I have with it? How far can I take it? It's going to be exciting. And so this time, I feel like Spirit purposely put it in here for you, just so it can give you a little bit of buffer in order to kind of bring in this gift more strongly for you. Okay, so I know you're looking for money situations, but I'm getting with money, you'll always be good. You'll be good. I feel like you'll be taken care of physically, so you can bring this gift on spiritually. All right, 5. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it gave you some clarity. I feel like with the compromise here that like we'll give you fun things, we'll manifest fun things for you, but you know, you had to do something for us, and that's get rid of your 3D way of thinking, and it's for your own good. Like you're gonna bring in a 5D way of seeing things with a 5D gift, a 5D mind, body, and soul. So it's like it's kind of like distracting the kid with a shiny toy. All right, so pile 5. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it resonated. I'm gonna move into the next question. All right, beautiful soul. The question for these piles is related to your home. The base question I'm looking at is, will there be an improvement in this area of your life for you regarding your home? It could be your current home, home improvements, a new home, location, or any kind of personal question you have in regards to home. We look at like kind of like a yes and no answer to that question. You can just kind of take your time to feel into which pile you feel most drawn to at this time. And you might get more than one pile. You might feel like, oh, I really strongly feel this pile, but kind of feeling this pile too a little bit for some reason. I'd watch the pile that you feel more strongly, a strong pull to first, and then watch the other pile because there might be a message in there for you for something else or additional message in regards to your current question. If you need more time, this is a good time to pause before I get into pile 1. Okay. All right. So pile 1. Will there be an improvement in this area for you soon in regards to your home, living situation? All right. What is your answer? Get more information. Okay. So I feel like you need more information about your current decision. You need to do more research is what I heard. Let's get some confirmation. The situation will improve. Okay, so your situation in regards to your living situation or home or moving or whatever is that there will be an improvement, but you need more information. You need to do more research. I'm hearing you haven't come across the answer yet, or you haven't come across the location or the right person or right contractor or whatever. You haven't come across the right information yet. So Spirit's like, just continue doing the research here and there like you have been, and this is set to get better for you very soon. Okay, so let's see what's happening with the situation. Ascension, whoa, and Sister. Okay, so I feel like with the World card here, there are big changes happening in your environment. And so it's kind of like you're kind of trying to run ahead right now. And Spirit's like, you're trying to run ahead into what you know is next for you. But Spirit is saying, like, you have to wait until the world catches up with you. So, like, the manifestation is already set. Your prayers, your wishes have already been heard. They're already manifesting for you. You just have to let it play out. All right. And the Sister in reverse, I feel like it has to do with certain people in your life leaving, you're putting strong boundaries around them, or just like settling a situation with someone close to you. So it has to do with kind of closing out a situation with someone else, closing that world, or letting that finish out, whatever needs to be played out in that situation. And then your own manifestation will naturally come through. It's like already set in stone, kind of, I'm hearing. You just kind of have to let it happen. All right, so let's see what you wanted in the situation, what you kind of were hoping for. Man and abundance. Okay. Positive mindset. Okay, so I think you kind of wanted someone to take this action with you. So it could, for most of you, that's going to be your partner. So if you're single, you probably want to wait until your partner comes in order to make this decision. It feels like for example, if you want to move, you're like, maybe I'll meet someone and I'll move in with them, or we'll find a place together. And I feel like I should hold off on that, you know? And like, I'm saying this if you're very intuitive and you're like, you're not going to hold yourself back. You just know that like your circumstances are changing. And so you just want to let things fall into place before making any like rash decisions. Kind of like there's more coming here. Spirit's like saying like there's more coming through right now, and you can't see everything yet. You don't have all the information yet. Like wait until everything kind of like the dust settles, and then you'll see very clearly like the direction you want to go in. So I feel like you can continue doing more research here and there if you like. I mean, that's helping a little bit, but really all you got to do is just kind of let things kind of fall into place right now. There's people, places, things, ideas coming through. You just kind of have to let it kind of line up for you. Yeah. And keep a positive mindset, because I feel like you might get like a little impatient at times, but it feels like things are improving, and you know it too. Every day you might be struggling with new triggers or new annoyances, frustrations. And it's like, oh, well, I wouldn't have to deal with this if I was already kind of in this next place or next chapter, or this was already fixed, or this was already, I already found a new place, or if I was splitting this, or if I had someone else to help me along with this, these little minor frustrations, or, if this was already settled, or whatever the situation is with you. But I feel like even with the minor frustrations and irritations that you're feeling every day in regards to being in the situation still, Spirit is saying it's getting better every day. Your situation is getting better in regards to this every day. So what's the outcome here? You're in great company. Okay, so pile 1, pull back to propel forward. Yeah, I feel like you're bringing someone in, or you're bringing in a situation or opportunity. You just have to let it play out. I do think someone is involved with this. I think there's 2 sides to this. There's someone in your past life that you need to wrap things up with, and someone in your future who's going to be helping you with this transition in terms of your home. So things are lining up for you. You know it. Things are happening. You can't deny it. You can see it. So I think it's just a matter of letting things play out, which can be frustrating when you're super intuitive and you know what you're meant to have and what this all means, Shock. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, transformation. Yeah, I think this is one of those things that, like the World card, you accomplish such a big thing. You wrap up your last cycle, you begin this new cycle, and it's very exciting. There's a lot going on. I think you'll be surprised in the way things happen. There's a lot of surprises in store for you, I'm hearing from Spirit. And this is where it gets good. We want you to enjoy this. We want to surprise you. So Spirit is just saying kind of like, just go with the flow, and this is in works for you, and it's going to happen. So just let it happen kind of thing. I'm getting 21 days. I'm seeing the numbers 1221 or 2112, like the combination of 2s and 1s. Things are happening. I feel like you're closing out a cycle and you're beginning a new cycle, and it's going to show up in your life in terms of a person closing out and a person starting a new cycle with you. And it's also related to your abundance, and it's also related to this new chapter of your life. So I feel like you're just kind of anxious to get things going because it's here. But Spirit's just kind of like, yeah, just enjoy it. Just, manifest exactly what you want. Have gratitude, have bliss. You're in this energy already, so you know it. So it's kind of like, you're kind of snuffing Spirit a little bit by being not being grateful that this is happening for you. So it's kind of like being that grateful mindset as if it's already happened, because it is. It's here. Yeah, so the only thing that can really help is like kind of keeping positive. So pile 1, I hope that clarifies some things for you. I'm going to go into pile 2 now. Hey, beautiful pile 2. We're looking at the yes or no answer to your home related question. So let's see if there's going to be an improvement in this area for you soon. Not the right time. All right, it seems like they're saying not right now. This is not the optimal time. Let's get a confirmation. Meditation brings answers. There's a reason why. There's a deeper reason why you're not meant to move now. It might surprise you why that answer is. I'm getting that area is not safe, or I'm getting like natural disaster or something like that. So whatever you're planning to do in regards to your home or moving or whatever, I got this image of like there's something that's going to happen that you might want to postpone on doing this thing. And I'm getting like, and also you might not be ready with this unfinished business where you are right now for some reason. But it's not like a big deal. The bigger deal is that calamity or something. You're not going to be affected, and nothing bad really, but it's just kind of like, I don't know, there's like a damage to that property, or that location is no good, or you might want to hold off until this passes, kind of thing. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Indecision, planting seeds. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you've been feeding a confusing energy to this thing, whatever you're planning to do in regards to your home. Like you've been feeding it too much confusing energies. You might have been going back and forth. You might have been thinking about this for a very long time. You might feel unsure. You might have gone back on what you wanted to do multiple times. You're confused on which direction to go. And you're just like, I'm just going to pick something. So there's not a lot of good energy that you put behind this decision. And so Spirit's like, yeah, we need to kind of clear that out. Because otherwise it's going to manifest in not the way that you want it. Not in the best way, So there's that to work on. Let's see what you wanted or what you were hoping for in the first place. Okay, Fox. Let's see. Fox is number 14 here. Clever, intelligent, fraud, treachery. It feels like pulling one over on someone. So if there's like, I don't know, if you're working with like a real estate agent, or if you're working with like a repairman or something like that, like I feel like someone's trying to like pull one over on you because trying to get you to do it sooner rather than later, or like trying to get this like over with or something. Like, so there's something like that. Also, it could be you that is just kind of like, okay, fine, whatever, I'll just pick whatever or something like that. Like maybe someone's pressuring you, like family or partner, and you're just kind of frustrated and you're about to like throw up your hands and just be like, yeah, whatever, like do whatever you want, or sure, just pick this one. And so Spirit's like kind of like, or maybe you want to kind of do this for the wrong reasons, like maybe, or just kind of like making this move will leave other people in a bad situation or not the best situation. And so Spirit's like kind of like, yeah, like there's something to kind of look at here, like there's some inner work to do here. Talking, yeah. So I feel like yeah, if it's I was gonna say like, oh, if it's people outside of your family and friends, like someone who's not that close to you, if it's related to that, or if it's related to, like, I was asking Spirit, like, is it someone, is inner work in relation to someone that's close to them or not? And they're like, it doesn't matter, because like whatever your inner work is, it has to do with like for example, if you've always been like kind of a pushover when it comes to like negotiating contracts or something like that in regards to the home, or you didn't really know about what you were talking about, so you kind of trusted whoever you're working with. Like Spirit's like, no, this is your time to kind of show up for yourself in that regard. Like do the research or negotiate a better deal, or look for other, people that can do the project or finish the project. So it's like kind of like standing up for yourself or showing up for yourself. If it's because you want to escape, just want to get away from certain people, there might be some, if you're escaping for the highest and best good of all, that's fine, especially if you definitely need it. But if it's because, like, if you're going to be leaving other people in a bad situation and you're doing it for selfish reasons, because for the fox, we saw the selfishness, like, there's something to be worked out there. Like, like that's not cool, leaving them high and dry. But I don't feel like that's like the situation for most people. I feel like for most people, it's like doing the research. I feel like for most of you, it's like your partner or your family is involved, and like someone is giving in to a solution when it's not exactly what they want. And that's a problem, because that's going to cause resentment in the future, whether it's on your end or your partner or your family members. So like I feel like you need to talk about this more. You need to like kind of meditate on this and think about it more. Yeah, because then like when you get more clarity about what everyone wants and what's the highest and best good for everyone, like you'll start seeing things more clearly. But you're putting, like, there's been too much like confusing energy put into this so far, and so it's not gonna manifest good if it's not worked out beforehand. Okay, so what's the outcome of the situation? Discover your superpower. Access 100% of your mojo. Yeah. So I feel like this is a really good chance for you to kind of step up and kind of do your magic, do your thing, and find out what's the root of the problem here. What's the root cause of this whole situation? And I think you know it, but I think I feel like I'm getting like you're busy, or you're stressed out, or you have other things going on, and so it's like you don't have time to think about this and as deeply as you want to. And I don't think you really want to either, because you're just kind of like, I'm over it, or I don't know. I'm getting like you're not usually like this, but right now you're just kind of like over it or something. Okay. And lastly, the snake, competition, enemy, the other woman looking over your shoulder. Yeah, I feel like this has put like a wedge between you and your partner, or like something along those lines, like something about like not looking at it the right way. Like you're not doing right by yourself. You're not doing right by you or anyone else in your life, and that's concerning. Like that's not good when someone or a situation can bring you down that low, that you're not thinking clearly, you're not thinking about the best thing for everyone involved. And that's when like, okay, like time to take a break, time to kind of reset yourself and kind of look at this with the kind, generous, intelligent eyes that you have, and intuitive as well. So you have what it takes. I just feel like you need a reset. Like this issue or situation has been going on for so long, or has been so bad, that you're just kind of over it, and you're just kind of willing to like do whatever it takes to just like get out of the situation, but it's just gonna follow you. So I feel like this is a time to reset yourself and look at it with like fresh eyes. All right, pile 2. So I hope this clarifies some things for you. This is just like a quick answer. Of course, if you wanted more information, I'd need to get do like a personal reading. But I hope this gives you enough information to kind of move forward in the best way for you and all involved. All right, so I'm going to go into pile 3. Hi, beautiful pile 3. We're looking at your yes or no answer to this question you have in regards to your home or living situation. Let's see if this part of your situation, your life, is going to improve. In regards to your home, no need to worry. Okay, so everything is good. I'm getting like you don't have to worry about that. So if you're wondering like, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? Like, should I make a decision? Should I take an action right now? Do I have to figure this out? Spirit's like, don't worry about it. We got you. You don't have to do any. You don't have to do much. Let's get a confirmation for that. Don't stop. Yeah. So I feel like there's a little bit of like you're moving forward in a direction, and you're wondering if you should do things differently, like if you should take different actions, if you should research a different area, if you should get if you shouldn't fix that thing, you should fix the other thing, or what's actually wrong here, or what needs to be improved, or should I redecorate the living room? Should I like not spend that much money, but I really want to? I think it really make me feel good waking up to this, whatever. This, so I feel like it's like a home project, or like worrying about if you're picking the right place or something like that. It's like worrying about if you're going in the right direction. And Spirit's like, or if you have the time for it, the money for it, if you should be worrying about other things. And Spirit's like, don't worry about it. You're protected in this project or whatever you're doing in regards to the home right now. And like nothing else is going to kind of get in the way of this project you have going. Like I'm getting like a straight train. Like I feel like a clear line of thought. Spirit's like, keep going, keep going. What is this about? Let's see. And why? Four of Lightning, Homecoming. Oh, wow. And the Magician. Okay. And both the cards came out in reverse, which is my sign that this is happening like now. This is manifesting for you like literally right now. At around the time that you're watching this reading. Like I'm getting immediately. If it hasn't already started, you're going to start seeing it today or tomorrow, like immediately. So I feel like whatever situation in regards to the home or living situation that you are kind of concerned about, or you have already, I'm getting like you have already made moves in or done research in or something like that. Like you know what this is, and you're kind of worried because maybe you haven't seen anything, or you're worried that like other parts of your life is gonna obstruct you from this vision you have or this goal that you have in regards to your home, or that like you don't know if it's like worth doing, or if it's like if you'll have time for it or the money for it or something like that. And Spirit is saying like you'll see evidence of, if you haven't already seen evidence of it yesterday or today, you're gonna see it like later today or tomorrow, like 2 days max, but like literally right now. Okay, so let's see what you kind of wanted or what you were hoping for. Book, research, education, secret. You're hoping to kind of do this like kind of without too many people knowing. I feel like this is like a side project or like a personal project that you kept to yourself and didn't really tell too many people, only like a true few that you trust. And I'm hearing like you're doing everything by the book. I feel like you're doing it with a lot of integrity, in terms of, you know, not doing right by your current situation or the current people around or involved in this. Interesting. Okay. Wedding rings. Oh, I do feel like a partner might be involved. So if you are currently married or partnered up with someone, it feels like this this opportunity involves them or might come through them. They might be the one who finds the place. They might be the one who solves the problem. They might be the one who, you know, brings in this opportunity. And if you're single, you might find that this home improvement or like improvement in home energies for you also brings along with it improvement in your partnership, or brings in a partnership. It might be someone that you're not seeing as a partner yet if you're single, but will be a future partner, or this person is someone who's going to be an interest, a romantic interest to you, and they bring this opportunity with them as they enter your life. So there's many things going on, but I'm getting particularly specifically, you're either already partnered up with this person or you become partnered up really quickly, and this opportunity comes in around the same time. Interesting. Yeah, so through them. I'm getting like you're doing everything by the book. I feel like you worked really hard. You did your research. you paid your dues, I'm getting. So I feel like there might have been a lot of money even you spent on the home area of your life in order to kind of propel all your life forward. I feel like you're definitely kind of person who's like treats their home like a sanctuary in order to kind of keep you stable and secure for improving other parts of your life. Let's see the outcome of the situation. The quest, plunge boldly into life. So I feel like this is a very exciting time for you because I feel like these big things happen like immediately and around the same time. And it's just kind of like you're in this like miraculous like fairy tale type of journey like right off the bat. I think it's good that like it's because you were doing this for yourself, like you're doing this for yourself, or like you're doing this for all involved, like you kept it like really high mind. I'm getting like really good ethics, like you kept on top of everything with a lot of integrity. You did right by everyone around you, even if they didn't really pull through or did right by you, or you know, you weren't getting the energy back that you were putting into your home energies. So I feel like this is how it's manifesting, because not the energy put into things never like is wasted. Like it will manifest. And in this case it manifested so miraculously, so like magnificently, very gigantically through this like it seems like a dream situation just falling out of the air, but it's not. Like you worked for it. It's just in a way that you might have not thought. The chaser, fear of abandonment, chasing codependency. This is chasing you. I'm getting this dream situation in terms of your home living situation is chasing you. I feel like all you need to do is stop worrying, because like you're always wondering like, am I on the right track? Am I on the right track? And it might have like increased this worry, this fear, this feeling of wanting to give up, this feeling of I'll never get there. That usually increases so much right before it comes through. So I feel like for this pile specifically, pile 3, like if you're asking a question like, when am I going to see the results of this? It might happen in a totally different way that you did not expect it, way, way better than you could have imagined. And this is something that you've been working on for a long time. I feel like it's kind of like general improvement. Maybe you want to kind of redo like the whole home, or paint like refurnish the whole thing, or you want to make a huge change or live in a different location or different complex or different whatever. I feel like it's more significantly huge change than you were expecting, and more immediately than you were expecting, and way better than you were expecting. All right, pile 3. So I hope that clarifies some things for you. I'm going to move on to pile 4. Hi, beautiful pile 4. We're looking at the yes or no answer to your question related to the home. So will there be an improvement in this area for you now? Unlikely. Okay, but let's see. Let's get confirmation. Not the right time. Okay. So let's see why. Ooh, the Sun card, clarity and loss. Okay, so the Sun card is the most positive card in the deck. So we know this is for a positive reason, really good reason. And I think it's because this really beautiful, like new look on life, like rejuvenated, feeling great about your home and living situation is coming at the same time that a significant loss is also coming to you. I do feel like for some of you it's like a loss of like a loved one or something that was as important to you. And so Spirit, I'm getting is saying you need some familiarity around your life when this loss comes through. And so even if you're like, I hate this band appliance, like that has like all appliances, you need to do some like old card trick and tap it here and, you know, open it from this side or push it down, like, you know, like maybe it's like I hate that, but like maybe that will be a sense of comfort to you when you have this loss, you know. Maybe you don't like the area that you live in, and you want to change it up, but when you kind of release something so big in your life, it might be comfortable to you to know, you know, you can go down the street and get your like favorite takeout from your favorite takeout place, you know? So there's like something about like not just yet, because like this awesome situation in your the improvement in your home energies is coming in with the loss of something that really hits home for you. So it's like kind of like you'll have the opportunity to improve your home situation, but you might even choose to stay back a little bit just to kind of be in a comfortable place. I'm getting it's not long, like month and a half maybe, 4 months max or something. Or, you know, like I feel like you're going to start planning on improving your home situation. Like you'll get what you need to improve your home situation, but you might take your time because of this loss. So you might just use this time to kind of grieve and slowly plan your next move in terms of your home. But or home project or moving or whatever it is, but you'll have the time to do it, and you will want to take your time to do it because you want to be in a familiar place to kind of grieve whatever this loss is. Okay, so let's get more clarification on this. Let's see what you kind of wanted, what you were hoping for. Clouds. So there's a lot of negativity around you. I feel like you're constantly worried because of your living situation. If you're in like immediate danger, of course, get yourself out or do whatever you need to do in order to improve that situation for you. But I'm getting this is kind of more like you don't like your neighbors, or you know, the home is falling apart and there's no way to repair it, or things are always breaking, or you just don't like the energy of the place you're in, or there's too many bad memories attached to where you live now, or you know, the environment has changed and there's too much like violence or negativity around you or something like that. I feel like it's conducive to negative thoughts I'm getting. So Spirit's like, I feel like you're like, I need to get out of here because this is not good for my mental health. Yeah, so let's see. Soulmates. Wow. I feel like wherever you're going next, I do feel like for this pile that you're moving. And it's like a big move with the sun card here. Like it's like in the perfect location, in the perfect kind of home or apartment or, you know, land, whatever. It's like the perfect place in the perfect location with the perfect right people, you know? And so this is like, I feel like with the clouds here, even like you were kind of like so like confused or didn't know what direction to go in or where to even start for improving your home situation. And I feel like all of it's coming through, or like at least the beginning of it, because the sun card came out in reverse, and that for me is a sign that like it's going to improve as every day goes on. It's going to get better and better and better as each day passes. I do feel like for a lot of you, some of you are going to be moving here and you're going to meet your soulmate there, or you're going to be moving with your soulmate. Could be platonic, could be romantic. Or this is an opportunity or it's an opportunity that comes through romantic or platonic soulmate. But I feel like from a lot of you, like this is like your soulmate place, like location, home, you know, it's like, you know it, like when you feel it, it's like, this is mine, this is like, I belong to this home and location, and this home and location belongs to me. Like this, like it's like synergy. It's like sparks flying right off the bat. Like, you know, like when you see a place and then you just like, especially if you're very intuitive. If you're very intuitive, like once you see that person, place, or thing that's what meant to be in your life, like you feel it right really strongly, and you get that clarity immediately. When you see this place, when you go to this place, I'm going to physically go to this place. You might go there to, you might visit it to check it out in person, because I do feel like it's at somewhat of a distance, or it's like somewhere that you need to like plan to like check out ahead of time. Yeah, but I feel like you take your time because, like, with this loss, let's see what's happening here. What's the outcome of the situation? The unknown is your friend. Lean in to embrace what's next. Yeah, because you couldn't have not have imagined this. You could have not imagined these situations coming into your life at this time. So be prepared. You've been warned, Pile 4, that there's big, huge changes happening in your life. One good and one not so good. I feel like there's more than one good thing happening though, but there's definitely one not so positive thing that that's leaving your life. Like that's something that doesn't make you feel happy about losing. Okay, let's see. Ship. Yeah, cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need. Progression and reviving. I feel like it might be that you have to leave maybe like a workplace you really liked, or leave family that you need stronger boundaries with, or maybe it's like a breakup that you weren't expecting, or you were expecting but you're just kind of wondering when, but you kind of held on to longer than you wanted to because you didn't know, you were afraid of the unknown. Yeah, but I do feel like assistance here, especially with this rope here. Like I feel like someone's like kind of pulling you along. So I feel like whether this is like someone coming to help you with like an idea or a solution, or just like they channel the perfect thing for you through a friend or something like that, platonic soulmate friend. But I feel like it happens like when it's supposed to. So I do feel like this takes like some time, like 4, 6, 8 months kind of to kind of fully plan, but you are going to be working on it. So I feel like your mind is going to be more free because I do feel like you feel heavy with the amount of negativity with your current circumstances. But I feel like just because you finally get to kind of take the opportunity to move to where you want to, I feel like you take your time doing it. And just knowing that you're going to be moving there soon is enough to kind of alleviate some of that negativity from your mind, while also kind of allowing you some time to grieve. So it's kind of good because you're channeling that, like, you're channeling that grieving energy while also transmuting any negative energy, and it kind of feels like those two things kind of had to go together for you for some reason. So yeah, I think this works out in the best way possible. Pile 4, hopefully this makes sense. If I hopefully get me more clarity and you understand what I'm talking about. If it's not, this pile's not for you, obviously. But I feel like if you pick this pile and it resonates, like you know what this message is about. All right, pile 4, I'm going to go into pile 5 now. Hi, beautiful pile 5. We're looking at a yes or no answer to a question you have in regards to your home or living situation. So, will this part of your life improve soon? Let go. Okay. So, for this pile, I'm getting Spirit doesn't want you to think about this at all. Let's see why. Let's get confirmation. You're ready. Okay, so I'm getting you've already kind of done the work. You've already done the research. You already put your intention and wishes and prayers and took the actions you needed to. Now you just let go and let God. You're ready. Now just like forget about it. So this is the best time to kind of distract yourself with other things, potentially things that make you happy, or just even if it's just work, but things that distract you from your current situation in order for the universe to manifest it for you. Because it seems like it's happening like now. Let's see why. Let's see what's going on with the situation. The Knight of Wands in reverse and success, exploration. So I feel like this is coming in now, like immediately. Wow. So yeah, you did everything you need to do. Now you just have to let it come in. It's going to come in like seriously immediately. So you just have to distract yourself as much as possible. Go on walks, get yourself out of the place, go to restaurants, talk to friends, work more, like whatever you need to do, you know, stay on top of your chores, run some more errands, help out a friend, you know, take on another volunteer project. Just go and forget about this. Keep yourself as busy as possible because it's going to help manifest it sooner, because literally right here, it's coming in right now. Okay, so what would you want? What were you hoping for, kind of? Good luck. Yeah, I feel like you just kind of threw all your wishes and intentions into the air, into the universe, and then left it up to source energy. Like, yeah, universe, like whatever you can make happen with this, I will be so grateful. So you're just kind of hoping for like any change of good luck in this area. Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking. Okay, so I do feel like there's this feeling of you had your eye on it for too much. So maybe like if you've been doing research like every day, it's time to kind of cut the research. You know, you did enough of the legwork. You did enough of the physical work, taking actions, because that's part of the manifestation. You done enough of that. Now it's time to let go of your mouse, walk away from the computer or your phone, and let's let it manifest. You know, stop talking to your friends about it. Don't complain. Don't even try to visualize. Just let it happen. Let it happen. Okay, so what's the outcome of the situation? Me time. Enjoy your own company. I feel a little bit of like, finally, I get to have something for myself. So I feel like you either were craving some more space in order to enjoy your day-to-day life more, or you're looking to kind of move away from, I feel like living under the roof with too many people, or maybe you wanted, like, there's too many people living under your roof right now, and you wanted like extra room for yourself or something. Or like you wanted, like, you know, more backyard space, or home in this area so you can do this thing. But it's like finally this whatever is manifesting for you in terms of your home situation is going to really help you get more me time. And I think you're like, yes, that's what I wanted. Because I feel like you're like, you kind of had some ideas, you had a lot of ideas, and like I feel like the universe is kind of manifesting exactly what you needed that you didn't know. Coffin. New beginnings, liberation, reborn, transition. Yeah, there's a feeling of like, I can breathe now. You know, it's a really good energy. You definitely deserve this. Spirit, it's like I'm getting applause right all around because you really, really worked hard to get to this point, to manifest this, and it's here for you. And you deserve it. And you do get to manifest a lot of things in regards to this home. So a lot of things are manifesting with this. A lot of good luck is manifesting in your life in regards to this like home improvement situation. Yeah, you're ready for it. So yeah, like I'm getting a matter of days. So just kind of like, if you can, distract yourself for a few days. You should have it in a few months, I'm hearing. Yeah, so it might come through, the opportunity might come through in a few days, but you might have it fully manifested by a few months. So for example, if you were looking for a new home, you might find it in the next few days, and then you might be already signing the, you know, on the dotted line in 3 months or something, or already moved in, but in a few months. Or, you know, if you're looking to renovate, you might find that it's already renovated in 3 months. Like, it might happen sooner than you think. Let me pull one extra card just for clarification. It's in the past. Okay, so again, that's what I'm saying. Like, this energy is already manifested for you. It's already happened. You're already living in this world. This timeline is concrete for you. You're already there. Just let it happen now. Let me see if this spirit has anything else they would like to say to help you out. And no, it's not the right time. Interesting. The right time for what? Challenges, yeah. Like, stop trying to make it work. Like, it's already working for you. Let me see. More clarifier. Yeah, you're getting your good karma back. Just let it come through. So I feel like the best thing you can do is try not to think about it. and just distract yourself with other things. All right, pile 5. So I hope this clarified things for you. We'll move into the next question. All right, beautiful soul. We're looking at people in these piles. Specifically, is this person or this group, or in general, are the people around you good for you right now? You might have a more specific question for yourself that you're choosing this pile for. You just want to go with the pile that you feel the strongly led to. And if you have more than one pile, maybe you're looking at more than one person or more than one situation. But I think I'm getting like half of you will choose just generally other people around you good for you, and then the other half looking for specific people or groups of people. So yeah, if you want to kind of pause here, if you need more time picking a pile before I go into pile 1, you know, if you feel kind of like you should check out another pile, maybe there's another message in there for you. All right, so I'll be going into pile 1 now. All right, so pile 1, let's see, is this person or these folks around you good for you right now? See your answer? Yes. All right, so pile 1, the person or the people or just generally the folks around you are good for you. You're surrounded with a lot of love and a lot of support. Let's get a confirmation card here. Take action. Okay. So I feel like maybe you are wondering if you should go forward with something and you aren't sure. Maybe you had a little bit of doubt. It might have been just kind of like your own fears manifesting through, wait, is this the right friend? Is this the right business partner? Is this the right move to make with my family or with this group of colleagues, whatever the situation is? And Spirit is letting you know, yes, this is the right action to take. These are good people. This will serve you well, serve everyone involved well. All right, so let's look at the why, what's going on here. 5 of Pentacles, need, and reflection. Okay, so I feel like you've done a lot of inner work already, and now it's time to take more action. And I feel like you need the support of others. I feel like for this group, you might have done things by yourself for a very long time, or you might have done things with the wrong people in your life, and now the right person or people are around you to take these kinds of moves, But yeah, it's because like you're ready. I feel like either you've been doing it alone for a long time, and now it's like kind of time to team up with others, collaborate, work with others. And so, yeah, if you're asking, like, is someone that is right for this job or for this position that will be a good business partner, a good friend, a good partner to take these next steps in life with, is this coming in now? And that answer would be yes. But yeah, so you do have good people around you, or the people coming in are going to be very genuine, trustworthy, loyal, and supportive. So let's see what you were hoping for, what you wanted. Tree. You wanted long-lasting connections, people that can be in your life for a very long time because you can rely on them, because they're very stable, very grounded, and keep you grounded as well, and allows you to flourish and create more abundance in your life. Palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth. Oh wow, so we have 2 trees here. Yeah, I feel like you've like I said that you did a lot of inner work, so I feel like you've established a very strong foundation within yourself, and that's why you're manifesting similar connections with similar people who are very grounded and very solid themselves. So yeah, I feel like with these like 5 of gems, like this eye is like crying gemstones, like crying crystals, crying diamonds, and it just feels like you have so much to offer the world. You have so much to give. You have so many ideas. You're so creative. You have so many ideas you want to take action on. And it felt like you're either doing it on your own, or you're doing it with the wrong people, or people couldn't keep up with you, or it was just kind of slowing you down, these things of not having the right people around you, or having very few of the right people around you. And so I'm getting for this pile, yeah, like, yes, this person you're thinking of is trustworthy enough to kind of, more than trustworthy enough to move forward with this project or this plan or this idea. I'm getting kind of like, I got an idea for like a family compound. Like, you want to purchase some land with some people, you want to purchase a business with some friends or something, and you're like, this can go wrong in so many ways. Like, we've seen it in history. Like, these kinds of things is really tough when you get, mixed business with friends. But I feel like you found something solid here. And for others, it's just generally like, yeah, you have good people in your life right now, or you have good people coming in. With this need card, I feel like you needed that. And so ask and you shall receive. I feel like you've done enough inner work. And so with the trees here, it's manifesting for you. So for some of you, you have a true few good folks, but you need more, and you're getting more. For others, you've been on your own for so long, or not with people that can keep up with you, and so now you're manifesting more of the right people. Okay, so let's see the outcome of this energy. There's no place like home. Aw. Nestle into the sweetness. Yeah, I feel like Spirit's like, get comfortable. You can plant roots here. You can be at peace knowing that you're gonna spend a lot of time here with these folks in this place or in this work, whatever it is. It's like you're putting down roots, and I think that's what you really wanted. And it's not for the lack of taking action, because I feel like you have taken a lot of action. You've done a lot of inner work. You've been very kind of to yourself, but now it's time to take action. But with this yes card here, so positive and so straightforward, it feels like you will be shown what actions to take. I'm almost getting like tears of happiness, tears of joy, when these very stable people that are going to have long-lasting connections with you come in, whatever it's for. Maybe you need the right team for your business, or you want the right people to share your life with, or to work on certain projects, or just to be, maybe you just like being by yourself, but like it's nice to know that there's good people around you, or something like that, So you are manifesting that. Spirit wants you to know. Not today, and it came out reverse. So, yeah, boundaries hurt. I feel like you can tell this pile is for you, because you've gotten the strength to say no to people that just exhaust you, take your energy, or not right for you. So I feel like you've definitely taken the time to push away people that aren't good for you. Yeah, let's see. I was wondering if I should pull another card. Okay. Pull one more card. Yeah, okay. Because, yeah, it took a lot of strength to kind of start saying no to people. Start saying no to people who aren't there for the long haul. People who are there in your life because they want to enjoy the best parts of you and your energy, but not there for when you need that energy back, or need some support and love yourself. Yeah, because a lot of work has been put in here. You've done a lot of inner work. And Spirit is saying, like, you're willing, like, for as much as you've been through, you're still willing to put yourself out there and, meet people and, recruit the right people, or get the right clientele, or make the right friends, or gather people that are like-minded to have inspiring conversations, or, whatever, putting yourself out there for the right people. And Spirit is saying, yeah, this time you'll find other trees. All right, pile one. So I hope this clarified some things for you, answered your question. I'm going to move into pile 2 now. Hi, beautiful pile 2. We're looking at people, this person, this group, or just in general, people around you. Are they right for you? Or whatever question you have in regards to this topic. This is the sign. What is a sign? No need to worry. So I feel like you are asking Spirit for a sign, like even before you came across this reading. For something. What is that something? We have the Queen of Cups here, sensitivity and attraction. Okay, so I feel like you want to know, like, are you attracting the right kind of people into your life? Because I think for a very long time now, like, you just had to deal with the worst people, or maybe like not the worst people, but like people who are definitely not on your level and definitely don't have your really high frequency vibe. So it feels like Spirit's like, yes, don't worry. This is a sign that to the people around you, they're going to, soften, awaken, understand things from your point of view, from a higher perspective. Not only the people you know, but new people coming in. You're going to be attracting more and more people who are like-minded, like-spirited, like energy. So if you're just wondering, it's like, oh, when am I going to be around people who get me? Or when am I going to be around people who understand what I'm talking about, understand me deeper, or is into the same things I am, or just, treat other people how they want to be treated, treat other people like I do, with like more kindness or with more morality or with more integrity or whatever it is. Spirit saying if you're asking those questions about certain people or just people in general, like they're saying yes, don't worry. Like that is actually what's happening. Okay, so what were you kind of wanting? What were you hoping for? Yeah, with the cross here, attraction, sensitivity, I do feel like you have like a belief system, a spiritual belief system that is your own. Maybe it's religious, maybe it's just spiritual, maybe you just have a theory on how the world exists, maybe you're very science-minded, whatever your belief system is. I feel like you've been around people who don't really embody that. And I think it's a really big part of you because it's a really big deal for you to be around other like-minded people. Let's see, what else are you hoping for? The Grim Reaper. The relationship is over, no more chances. Grow and transform your life. Yeah. I feel like you've done a lot of cord cutting. You cut out a lot of people in your life because they just didn't have the same integrity as you, or didn't have the same respect for human life, or same view on life, same like a higher perspective on life, or a good mentality. Like I feel like you just kind of were like, okay, I'm tired of this at some point, and you just start cutting people left and right. It might have been over a long period of time, it might have been over a short period of time, but I feel like you've done this thing where you've cut out a lot of people in your life because they just didn't resonate with where you were and where you're going. And then once you did that, you're like, but where are the people to replace them? Right? Okay, so let's see your outcome, the outcome of this energy. Become the elixir. Let your glow do the heavy lifting. It's like you shine this light, you magnetize people to you, you inspire people with your words, with just being you, that you set an example of how people can be better. They look to you, they aspire to you, and you might not even know this. You might not know how many people actually see you in this way and actually are inspired by you. Even people that you think low of you or don't pay you any attention. Yeah, all these people really look to you, and you inspire them to be better people. They can't like fault you. They feel like, oh yeah, you're right. Like I should work harder to be like that. If they can do it after what they've been through, or they don't make any excuses, like I shouldn't either. So you're really a good example for other people. So it's just kind of like, just live your life. People become better around you just from watching you and seeing how you behave and think and handle things. Self-indulgent. Yeah, at this time, I think like Spirit is saying, like you attract people to you whether you think you do or not. Maybe you're like, oh, like there isn't that many people. No, you probably have started noticing people like paying attention to you more. So if you're, for example, if you went out and not really cared about your appearance and then noticed that like no one gave you any attention and you just kind of did your thing, but now you do the same exact thing, you're like, oh, like I'm wearing the same kind of outfit, gain the weight back, or don't have makeup on, or my hair is messy, but now everyone's paying attention to me. Like I've seen so many people look at me, and it's just like, okay, people notice your energy, people notice your light, people can sense it. So whether you think you are or not, and you're just going day by day, and like, okay, like nothing much has changed, but everything has changed. Your energy has changed. So it starts with the energy, and then it starts like with all of the things, emotions, mentality, and looks. So like you'll notice that like all these other parts of your life are going to start improving, and people are going to start complimenting you on these things. So you're going to notice it's like the energy shift first. It's like, oh, I look exactly like I did a few months ago, or I'm doing the same exact thing I did for work, or I'm hanging out with the same kind of people I did a few months ago, but your energy has completely shifted. Watch people interact with you, strangers and people you know, differently. All right, and then you'll see all of the things, like you'll start attracting better things to you, better people, better situations. You'll notice you're getting more positive emotional feedback from people. You'll notice that the people with more positive mindsets are being attracted to you and around your circle, which will allow you to be mentally, emotionally like better as well. And you'll even start looking better. So yeah, so prepare for compliments pile too. All right, so I hope this clarified some things for you. I'm going to move into pile 3 now. Hi, beautiful pile 3. We're answering a yes or no question around people. It could be a specific person, it could be a group of people, or just generally like a certain few people, general folks in your life. We're going to look at the answer for you now. And it is no need to worry. Okay, so let's get a confirmation. Listen to your intuition. So I feel like your ego is just freaking out about this person or this situation. Maybe you're overthinking it a little bit. And Spirit's like, no, you're allowing the unknown to kind of take over your mind and, fill it with a bunch of what ifs. So let's see what's going on here. 10 of Clouds, endings, dreamer. Okay, so I feel like there's a worry about others' perception of you, specifically in regards to how you're handling a change in your life. I feel like you're becoming more authentically you, or you're going after a certain dream or something of that sort, or you're, I feel like you're being more yourself, and maybe in a specific way or in general in your life. And you're kind of worried about how people might take it, how they might perceive you. And Spirit is saying like any self-defeating thought you're thinking is either just your fear, or if you're very empathic and energy sensitive, they're just the mind chatter of people around you who are feeling that way about themselves, and you think it's your energy. Okay, so what do you want? What were you looking for, hoping for? Lily. Virtue, wisdom, maturity. So I feel like you want to be looked upon as someone who's very wise, very mature, very intelligent, who has a good handle on life. And, people can be confident to go to you for advice, and like that, you're a good mentor. You're someone who succeeded. You're someone who made it, and like they want people should hear what you have to say. What you have to say is important. That kind of thing. All right. Twin flames. Yeah, because I do feel like what you're going after in life is kind of like out there a little bit with the dreamer card. I feel like you almost canceled this belief system because you are so afraid of how other people might perceive you after you tell them that you believe this. Yeah, so I feel like this would apply to like people who might be going into an occupation that isn't so widely accepted or has some belief systems that's not, widely accepted, and or has a lifestyle preference that not everyone gets, so that's kind of normal. I feel like for people who have the courage to make these like really drastic, true to self changes in their life, often are misunderstood because people around you might be like, yeah, so what, they did that. It's like, do you know how much courage it took to do what they did? To do what you did, pile 3, or what you're doing right now, takes an immense amount of courage, and that's why most people don't do it. And then like here I am giving advice. It's like, yeah, it's tough and you just want people to respect you, but what you're doing is courageous. Like, no, like it's way, way more than that. Like, you know what the world would look like if everyone went after their dreams? Do you know how many people do? Do you know how many people live authentically? Do you know that's the way to manifest, is by living authentically? Look at how many people don't get what they want in this world right now. That's because that's not how many people are living authentically. So what you're doing is far more than brave and courageous. It's divine. Okay, so what is the outcome of this energy? You hold the key to an awakened life. Yeah, set yourself free. It's like, this too. That's the killer part. It's like, like you're like a leader in this kind of belief or this interest or this way of life or something. You just got to walk your own path and not care what other people think. And that's a very hard thing to do. It's a very hard thing to do because you're rejecting a part of yourself. You're rejecting other things you might care about. You're sacrificing. This mere small choice and decision. It's not small at all. It's life changing, and it's so big that it's like basically one of the biggest divine tests that you'll have in your lifetime. Look at how many people pass that kind of test in this lifetime. Not many. So you're meant to live this life, and it just kind of it's not gonna lie, it's hard. But I feel like you're at a point with a 10 here that like you already know what you're doing. You just got to do it. You just got to step into it more fully. I feel like you've already been walking that path. It's just kind of accepting it more fully now. Seduction, attraction, teasing. But then the other side of this is it's so easy to not walk your path, your authentic path in life. You get so seduced by the way everyone else does things, think about things, like even like our technology. Like we're being told how to use our technology. He's like, here's a gadget, use it in the ways we tell you to. Okay, that's the most fun we're gonna have. Sure, I'll use it in this way. And they're like brain rotting people. You can use technology to learn. You can use it to connect with people. You can use it to start projects, but most people use it to brain rot. It's so hard to walk away from that because there's like a part of you that's just like, but I just want to take it easy right now. Like I had a tough day, I had a tough week, I had a tough whatever season. Like I do just want to do what's easy sometimes, and it's fine. Like you're not meant to like work hard in this life. You're meant to work smart. But this, whatever this is for you, pile 3, this life movement, that's not something you can give up that easily. You're not meant to give this up. You're meant to kind of walk this path, and you know it. So yeah, pile 3, It feels like you might be overthinking what people think about you in your situation. You know, they should be worried about what you're thinking about them. And most of them will, because that's your power. All right. So I hope that clears some stuff up for you a little bit. Pile 3. I'm going to move into pile 4 now. Hi, beautiful pile 4. We're going to be looking at the yes or no answer to your question regarding people. Are they good for you? Let's see your answer. Get more information. Okay, there's a question mark on this person or these people, the people around you. Let's get a confirmation. Big happy changes. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna pull some cards for why, what's happening, what's going on here. The Hierophant and creativity in reverse. Unlearn. Okay. So I feel like, okay, a couple of things. First of all, I'm getting, there are some people in your life that aren't good for you, unfortunately. These folks have been in your life for a long time, this person or these people. It's not that they weren't always bad for you. It's just like they don't resonate with you anymore. Be friends, family, people you work with, neighbors, just anyone. But the good news is you have big, happy changes in regards to the kind of people that are in your inner circle coming up. So I feel like, it's just a natural cycle of things. You can outgrow your friends. You can outgrow even relationships with family. And a lot of people have a hard time understanding that. You can outgrow the mindset of the country you live in, or of the group of friends you've had for a long time, or and it can happen suddenly. It could be someone that was very strongly in your life for just a couple of years. It could be someone that was in your life since you were born, but it doesn't matter. When you outgrow it, you outgrow it. Yeah, because I do see with the Hierophant here, you have a lot of people coming in who had to do the same thing as you, which is kind of unlearn the things that you've always been taught and told about relationships with others. I feel like you've always walked the path, your own path, in regards to having friendships, in regards to having romantic relationships, and how it looks to you in your own unique life and what works for you and the people you have these relationships with. And so you had to kind of unlearn and relearn, instead of being told like, oh, this is what your relationship with a family member should be like, what you want it to be like and what works for you and what you would like in that reciprocal relationship. You have to get a little creative with it, because you have to, this is how you want to live life, and that's going to be different than your neighbors or your friends or your brothers or your sisters or your parents. So it's like and your children. Like it's so wild to think that, like a lot of people live by these like unwritten rules that they feel should be applied to every situation. It's like, no, every single connection you have, and that goes for every single person on this planet, will have their own unique relationship that they have to make their own rules for, that they have to have their own set of like guidelines for. Okay. So what are you hoping for? What did you want on this? Snake. Yeah. Okay. Yep. That's why you needed more information, because there is like these whoever these are, I'm getting like 3 people, but it could be more, it could be less, but like I feel like there's like 3 main people. They could be related somehow or don't know each other at all, but I feel like there's like a few people in your life who might have shown you a lot of kindness and helped you out and whatever, but I don't think they really mean you well. You know, they might be like, oh, I want you to do so well with your work, but as long as it's not good as mine, you know? And to your face, they'll be like, oh, congratulations, you know, we have to go out, like, you got that promotion, that's great. And then in their own minds, they're like, oh, I can't believe they surpassed me. Like, I hope something happens to them where they get back to their old position again. So I have like I'm the one who makes the most money in our friend group, or I'm the one who has the highest status or whatever, you know, or I can get that job, you know? So it's like for some of you, it's like straight up like, no, this person's like evil. For others, it's just kind of like, it's unintentional. They're just getting a little jealous and they can't help but like think about those things. So they think that like if someone has happiness, that takes away from their happiness or something. People who haven't done their inner work, you know. Spiritual journeys for everyone. The runner. Yeah, I feel like yeah, codependent relationship. I'm getting you for some reason. Like, you want to like run away, but Spirit's saying like that's not the way to handle it. Diplomatic. I'm getting like you have to stand your ground and handle this the right way. There are some snakes in the garden. Fox, yeah. There's like at least 2, if not 3 people who are not so good for you. And this is what you need the more information from. And Spirit's saying like, I feel like you just want to like run away. But they're like, you have to handle this right. Like maybe you're not gonna like try to get an apology or try to get the truth from this person, or you don't need to do anything like that. But you don't have to just like kind of ghost them either. I feel like you're treating someone like, if you were in their shoes, you're treating them how you would want to be treated. It's like fair and just and short and to the point. Just be like, hey, I'm planning to move soon, but I'm gonna be like, you know, starting this fresh new chapter, and you know, I'm looking forward to making new friends, and so because of that, I'm letting go of a lot of relationships that I think I'm not going to be able to give as much energy into. So you're probably not going to be hearing from me that much, or at all. Like, you know, it's like a weird like friend breakup situation. Let me know if you've ever been in one of those kind of situations. It's like such an awkward thing to do. I never go into like letting go of a friendship like thinking that would be the end. Like, I'll never hear from them again. But I like set that intention when I do release them. It's like, oh yeah, like we may not speak again, or we might become friends 2 years or a few years down the line, but who knows? Like, but I'm getting like you have to make sure that their energy isn't latched onto you. Like they're not thinking you're gonna call or text, or that you're still friends, you know, because that will drain your energy. So you have to end it in a way that they know that the friendship has ended. Do you know what I mean? Or whatever, this connection, whoever, with family member, ex, old roommate, old teacher, mentor, that best friend from childhood, that new coworker you were getting along with really well, that clingy neighbor, whatever, you know? You have to let them know that you're ending the connection. But you're doing the nicest way possible, but keep it short, brief, and to the point, and don't tell them too much about what's happening in their new life. You don't want them to put energy into that. Keep it very, very brief. Don't tell them anything about your new life, basically. As little as possible. Okay, so let's see the outcome of this energy. Knights of the Round Table, let their love lift you higher. Yeah, so I feel like with removing these snakes in the garden, you're replacing them with new seats at your table. And these are people who are going to be consulting you, They're going to be loving you, supporting you, hearing you out, working on life things with you. So it's like kind of like you see how big a deal that would be for improving your life. So I think that's where you're headed right now. Especially with the Hierophant, these people are going to be in your life for a very, very long time. See, love call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. You're gonna see a huge change just because, like, even if the people around you were loving and they're very supportive or really good friends of yours at one point, if you outgrown a situation, you've outgrown it. You know, it's not gonna keep you happy. It's gonna keep you stuck. You're gonna resent it. It's gonna make you sadder and sadder the longer you let it keep going. You know. And imagine what you're replacing with when you have. Even if you release one friend that's like you've outgrown and bring in a new friend that is like there for you in all the right ways, like imagine the kind of impact that has on your life, right? All right. So pile 4, I hope you got some of the clarity that you're looking for, some answers. I'm going to be going into pile 5 now. All right, pile 5. We're looking at a yes or no question in regards to this person or these people in your life, if they're good for you. Let's get your answer. Let go. Ooh. Let's get some confirmation. Communicate clearly. All right. So I'm getting for a lot of you, you picked one person for this pile. Or it could have been a group, but this group knows each other. Or it's like part of like a community, like maybe a workplace or a group of friends, or they're from this age of your life or whatever. Like they're all connected somehow for you. Let go. It's time to let go. It's time to communicate clearly. And I feel like Spirit wouldn't be so like straight up if you didn't know it so clearly yourself and you weren't already ready. You just wanted like added confirmation. All right, so let's see what's going on. That's a shaman, 4 of Gens, security. Yeah, you have some powerful things going on for you, pile 5. You know it, and you can't have this person or these people around you. They're dragging you down. They're not going to be good for you. They're not going to be able to help you when you go through these massive, powerful changes. And they're not going to understand the level of which you can understand things. And you know, it's kind of like if you're trying to make like this like scientific discovery and you keep hanging out with friends who haven't even taken basic biology or physics or chemistry or whatever you're like trying to make a breakthrough in, and you're trying to constantly communicate to them like what you're trying to work on and what you need their help in like the lab or something, like, you know, and they're just goofing off and making more work for you, having to explain everything and then trying to get them to kind of do the work, and then they do it wrong, and then they're kind of goofing off and they don't take you seriously and they don't even understand what's going on. Versus like if you had that like group who knew what they were doing, very professional, eager to find the solution as much as you or this whatever discovery, you know, so that's the kind of energy I'm getting. It's like it's not good for you. Like, you know it. It's very clear, and you know you had to do something about it from a long time ago. Okay, so let's see. For some of you, I'm getting you've already made this change, and this is just a confirmation to make sure that you did the right thing. Okay, so let's see. What did you want out of the situation? What were you hoping for? Fish, wealth, abundance, finances. Okay. You knew you could achieve a lot in life and that you were being held back. And it's because you just didn't have the right security. Like, you didn't have the right support system. You didn't have the right people to understand you. You didn't have the right people to support you, to challenge you or give you ideas, brainstorm with you, things like that. But you knew you were destined for success. Coffin, endings, new beginnings. Yeah, you've known for a very long time. This pile, like, it'll resonate with you if you've known for a very long time. You know this is absolutely sure. You had to do this for a long time. You needed to cut them loose a long, long time ago. All right, so let's see the outcome of this situation. You are invited. Suit up, show up, and open up. So I'm getting like it's such a huge like paradigm shift for you almost, because you're going from like, trying to get some serious work done around friends who just kept goofing off to like being invited to the most like elite prestigious events in regards to this like research. Like I'm gonna keep using that metaphor, but like it's such a huge stark difference of like where you were and what you were trying to get out of to where you are going next. So like it's so worth it to have the right people around for you, pile five, and to speak up and be very clear. And I feel like the people that you need to communicate clearly to will respect the heck out of you for because you're such a respectable person. Like they'll understand. So when you say what you have to say, like don't feel bad. Say it kindly, say it with respect. But it's just kind of like people will have more respect for you because you stood up for what you had to do. You know what I'm also getting? I'm getting Good Will Hunting vibes too. The main character just wanted to kind of like, spoiler alert, stick around with his friends, and he's like clearly like genius level intelligence, and he's like, yeah, I don't care about that, I don't care about being successful, making money or anything, like I just want to hang out with my friends, like this is what matters in life. And then all his friends are like, if you stayed here working like a blue collar job with your genius, I'd be so mad at you, right? His best friend said that to him. And that's when the friend realizes like, oh shoot, like I need to make something of my life, of this rare gift, and so it's kind of, I'm getting that kind of vibe too. Last card. Old school, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events. Yeah, I'm just getting like, it's so played out. Like the people that are around you, they're just like, they're who they're going to be. They're going to stay in their hometown, or they're going to stay in that kind of mindset and those kinds of routines or that kind of lifestyle. And it's like up to you to be like, okay, no, I need to do something. They're not going to do something. They don't know what else there is, They like their life. They are playing the rules that they're meant to play out. They don't know how to encourage you because they don't know what else there is to encourage you for. Maybe some of you, like your friends, though, like it's like, okay, make something of yourself. You're, do like, you should really push yourself, but they don't know what, because that's not where they push themselves in their life. That's their limit. It's up to you, pile five, to push yourself out of that comfort zone. And clearly you've been dealing it for a very long time. Yeah, 6 of Cups. Aw, I got guided to pick a card there. It does feel like you'll find the right person. I feel like a lot of these folks that you're going to be meeting are people that are very important to you in other lifetimes. So it'll feel like you're an instant connection. Because I know a lot of people also feel like, oh, like to have to start over with friendships or romantic relationships or work colleague relationships. It's like, oh, but they knew me so well. They knew how I worked. Or, to have to explain my whole histories again and to like get to know someone again. It takes so long. It's like you have such an instant connection with these people coming in that you don't have to worry about them. And moving, lastly, yeah. Moving in with your partner, change of residence. Yeah, so I do feel like moving on to bigger, better things. You're going to be invited. You're going to look back and be like, feel bittersweet about the time with your past. But shaman, like you're meant for fish, like a lot of success and really big accomplishments. So pile five, I hope this cleared things up for you. Yeah, and give you the answers you needed.